92.1 with the Morning Brew. Good morning to everybody out there. Good morning to everybody on Facebook Live as well. That is back up and rolling, hopefully strong. And good morning to both of you here in studio as well.
Blessed morning to you.
Yeah, wonderful Wednesday to y'all.
Oh,
And
yeah.
everybody out there.
It's March 29th.
It is March 29th.
Yeah.
Is that a
6:07 a.m.
Yeah.
Is
Just in case anybody out there is like,
Oh,
what
okay.
day is it?
Yeah. We got the time for you. We got
Yeah.
the date.
If y'all celebrated way too hard for my birthday on Monday and you're still like, oh, man, wow, that was wild. What day is it? It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely a wild evening.
We're really important to those who don't have a phone. That's we got the date, we got the time.
Yeah.
We got the weather.
Yeah.
All right.
News?
I was like flattered but slightly confused recently by somebody's like I really count on that weather on right around the 20 mark of every hour. Otherwise, I really don't know what the weather's going to be. I was like, well, that's awesome. I appreciate
Yeah.
I appreciate you tuning in to us for the weather, but I mean, just in case it's like 6:25 before we
Yeah.
get it, and there's 5 minutes of you have no idea what to wear.
Might just poke your head outside.
Poke your head outside. Check out that app on your phone. It comes like pre-downloaded on it.
It does.
The one that says like volcano into Queen today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, that one's great.
Yeah.
I don't trust it at all.
No, I don't think so. The tsunami in South Bend, Illinois.
Yeah.
I was really
Yeah.
like, man, getting ready to go up there and help with a disaster relief effort. Turns out no tsunami actually hit South Bend. There was no
Wow.
tsunami
Only
whatsoever.
South Bend, too,
Oh, that
right?
was it. Yeah.
Didn't cross
It
anything.
was going to skip over,
Yeah.
the 1,500 miles to get there.
Was Keanu Reeves there, some other action star that seems to have disaster?
John Cusack.
Oh, that's the one.
Yes, he's
That's
the
even
one.
worse.
Yeah. Which one was that? 10,000 Hours? Or
2012.
Or 2012.
2012,
Yeah.
yeah.
As long in that movie, what I learned, as long as you're not hanging around John Cusack, you're probably going to
you're
be
right.
fine.
Yeah.
If
The
you
world-
were behind him,
Yeah.
the world was literally like opening up and falling in on itself.
Yeah.
With every footstep.
Yeah.
There was a Kanu one, too, right? The day after
Yes,
tomorrow? Or no, that's an alien
That's
one.
Jake Gyllenhaal, right? The day after tomorrow.
I don't know.
And
Disaster movies.
it's Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Dennis Quaid. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
should-
that one.
I should know this. I kind of really like the disaster movie genre. My wife and I do like men in action, fighting
Yeah.
nature and saving the day.
Yeah.
Dante's Peak, when Pierce Brosnan, he takes a big giant cork and puts it in the volcano and it stops.
Nice.
Saves the no, that doesn't.
Yeah, oh,
that
darn
doesn't, yeah. Perfect. Yeah. The town burns away and stuff, but I think most everybody. I think only 2 people. No, a lot of people didn't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Some
sorry.
raining rocks and stuff down. But
Yeah,
Pierce
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Pierce and
There's that one Pompeii with Jon Snow.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Jon
Never
Snow.
watched
about
that.
the one back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. What else would it be about?
Maybe a modern one.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, no. Let's see here. Actually, good morning, Aubrey Ray Ardwin. Yo, Ben Jacobo. And
Oh.
Vox Poe says, good morning. My lifelong friend Mike Udi is coming up in this morning. I can't wait. Good times.
Right on.
Okay. Yeah,
I hope.
believe it.
I mean, he should be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That man is a reliable man.
It's a Queen native,
Yeah.
great musician. I think that'll be pretty enjoyable right there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pompeii was with Jon Snow.
Yes.
It was his only other acting role, really. Has John been in anything else?
I know that he has, but it's literally nothing I've seen.
Yeah, he's been typecasted, I guess.
Yeah, but now he's going to be in the HBO spinoff, which I think
Yeah.
is, or Game of Thrones spinoff.
That's fair.
I think that's quite cool.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be watching that.
Good morning, John Baldwin. Good morning, Cheryl Hickson. Everybody on Facebook Live.
I keep forgetting to tell you guys this real quick since we're talking about disaster movies and such, but there's one on Netflix that I think is a little underrated, as in it probably didn't get the best reviews, but I thought it was really good, is The Silence with Stanley Tucci.
Ah, That's all. It's just the eye candy that you're interested in.
I do love me some Stanley Tucci.
What's the sign? This is like everyone lose hearing, or the world doesn't make sound anymore.
Yeah, you're not supposed to make sound. It's kind of, I guess, in a way, kind of like Quiet Place, where you don't want to make any sounds because these creatures, they're blind, but they hear.
They're like bats, right?
Yes, they're
I've
flying.
seen that one.
I
Yes.
really liked it.
It was such a ripoff, though, of A Quiet Place.
I realized that as I was speaking.
A silent
Yeah.
space, a silent space, a quiet place. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, and they were really small. What was scary in A Quiet Place is they were like weird, big
Huge,
monsters.
yeah.
They were huge. They're tearing apart everything. And in that, as long as you were inside, you're gonna be fine. Like they couldn't get through like a glass door.
Yeah,
Right.
They just run into it.
But I mean, it's got John Krasinski. He doesn't stand up to Stanley Tucci.
Does he not?
Buff
No.
John Krasinski,
Ugh,
really?
no.
No. All right,
no,
fine.
no.
I like how you realized that as you were. I was watching a Netflix show where it was pretty crazy, man. This like group of people get together and they've got this magical bracelet that they've got to go across the whole world with and throw it into a, I don't know, a crevice or of some kind. It's got some, boiling
A cauldron.
A cauldron.
Liam
really.
Neeson
Yeah.
plays some kind of wizard
Yeah,
guy.
wizard thing. He was a warlock.
Warlock.
All right, he's actually. That's what he is.
Oh my gosh.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys have good evenings last night?
absolutely.
Yeah. What did I do? Oh, I started Better Call Saul
Okay.
because we've been on the Breaking Bad and it ended, so
Sure.
we wanted to continue that, and just
It
doesn't.
doesn't do it for you, right?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. I
Feel
mean, it's still
pain.
good. You got Bob Odenkirk. He is
Love.
good. And they've crafted a good storyline for it and stuff. But it's like
He's not who he is in Breaking Bad.
not until
yet.
like season 4 or something. And by the way, the intro, the montage intro and all that is all him as Saul. And he's not gonna. I know he's not gonna be Saul until like the 4th season.
Yeah.
So I don't really get it. He's
Yeah.
mild mannered Jimmy McGill.
Something to look forward to,
I
I guess.
guess.
Yeah, you
so.
might just have to push through. You might end up super liking it.
Yeah, yeah. But they have other characters in it that are very good. The Nacho, as I know you like him, and of course, what's his face is still in it. Mike. So good show. I'm not trying to bash on the show. If you really like it, that's cool. But I'm just sick of it, man. I'm sick of people being like, oh, creators being like, oh, let's just show where somebody's favorite character comes from. Not interested.
Yeah.
I like it where it's, I like Darth Vader.
I'm not going to ask any questions.
Yeah.
Who is this Saul guy? What's about
Yeah,
him?
yeah.
I want to know more
What was
about
his family life like?
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Darth Vader, what was his struggles?
Yeah. I wonder what Darth Vader was like as a kid.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Said nobody.
Yeah.
Ever.
Ever.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of Star Wars really quick, I thought, I complained a lot last week about that episode.
You did.
The guy who played Jar Jar Binks, Ahmed East, I think. I might be getting his last name wrong. He had a character in that episode, and he posted about it on his Instagram later, saying that he got so much hate for playing Jar Jar Binks that it ruined his career. It almost ruined his life and marriage and all this stuff.
Oh, my goodness.
And he was like, I was close to ending things back in the day, but
Yeah,
he's like,
early 2000s or something.
yeah. Now he's like, this is kind of a redemption for me, and I'm so happy to be doing this. And
Well, it's
I
not
don't
his
know.
fault that the
It's
character was
not.
easily the most racist character ever put on TV.
Is that right?
Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah.
I gotta say that
yeah.
I could see how people took that character offensively.
Is that true?
I don't know, because I don't really like those.
I thought people just hated the guy. I hated the character.
Annoyingly,
Annoyingly,
Yeah,
but I have
But the
heard
whole
that
the
before.
Misa thing, yeah,
Yeah.
Misa, or however he says that.
Yeah,
Toss.
he was
you got me afraid to
awful.
like.
Yeah.
I don't wanted to do the
best
voice.
you could say it was a terribly annoying character, and I don't know what they thought. Because I feel like the original Star Wars movies in the 70s, they're like pretty serious, right? I mean, there was serious planets were blowing up.
Yeah.
And, evil overlords trying to take over the galaxy and stuff. Serious stuff. And then this one's all like kids racing around and and Jar Jar Binks.
Totally agree with you. And here's the thing, though. I got to defend like a little bit. So did he read that character and been like, oh, this is going to boost my, I can't wait. I'm going to be, at the top of the Hollywood food chain,
breakout role.
Yeah, my breakout role, Jar Jar Binks. He must have read that character knowing this. Whoever plays this, that's the end of their career.
I don't know. He may not have known any better. He was
It's
just
Star Wars, right? I'll take anything I can get.
That's what I'm
paid in a
saying.
sandwich platter, and and if it hadn't been him, it'd have been anybody else.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, like, if there is one career-ending role that you could possibly, too bad it wasn't Star Wars. I mean, that guy's rich. Mm-hmm. He could have done anything he ever wanted in the world. Mm-hmm. If you're if you were an extra in Star Wars, you are still living large. Let alone Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy. So he lost his wife. Why did he lose?
No,
his wife?
I don't know about that. He just said that there was so much hate, which I absolutely believe that he struggled for a long time with depression.
Y'all can hate me on my island. Just got paid in full.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no, it's a good point. I didn't think about it, but money doesn't necessarily fix everything either. I don't know.
I don't know. You worked. You went for the job. Like, I guess he was aspiring to be an actor, but like your major first role, nobody even got to see your face.
You played this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were just You were just a CGI'd character. You were just did a
Salamander.
voice.
Yeah.
It's like a frog and a snail put together.
So what does this guy look like? I want to know.
Ahmed,
Let's see.
yeah.
Jar Jar Binks actor. Let's pull this guy up. Okay.
Fine looking Ahmed Best. That was
He could have played something, I guess.
yeah.
Let's see here. Known for his role, he played in Robot Chicken. It was his first. He did Lean On. He was an extra in Lean On Me.
Okay.
Lean on me. And then Jar Jar Binks in 3 episodes of the Star Wars. By the way, I just made $1 billion.
I hope.
He
I don't
definitely
know.
did.
See, I'm reading here allegations of racial caricatures described him as a Rastafarian butterfly McQueen.
I suppose I could understand that.
He did. I guess like 20 years ago, he swore off the franchise, saying that he would never come back because of all the hate. And then he kind of reprised it by them coming back in The Mandalorian with a quick little cameo.
Yeah, you
It
don't
was
cross
like
Star Wars nerds. They do not forgive and certainly do not forget.
No. Yeah.
It's true.
It's a
man.
toxic fan base.
It is.
Yeah.
Because it is ultimately the whole thing is for kids.
I mean,
let's be honest.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
The entire thing is for kids, and I'm not saying it's not a cool thing to enjoy, but in this when it came out, it was for kids. I'm pretty sure.
The original ones. I felt like it had like mass appeal, but
A little bit.
kids. It's like space wizardry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't take it too seriously.
Right.
No matter what, you can't take it too seriously. But
Yeah.
I mean, it was like George Lucas's first appearance. They had to like airlift him out of there, because he was going to get swarmed and everybody was going to take a piece of him as a souvenir.
Yeah.
So I guess one of the most massive fan bases of all time.
It's gotta be.
the number one probably. So there you have it.
Yeah.
It's 6:20 on the dot though. We can stop talking about Star Wars.
Okay, sorry.
But the episode redeemed itself. It was a good episode.
Well, the new one comes out today. Haven't watched that one yet. I'm still thinking on last week's. That was only 26 minutes.
Right. Yeah, that's an odd number.
I'm trying to find little redeeming qualities in it, though, because I really have high hopes.
Was it a good 26 minutes?
Oh, no, not really.
I mean, you need a sandwich in 26 minutes. And
Yeah.
a bowl of soup.
It was
I've had a
disappointing.
pretty good sandwich and bowl of soup in 26 minutes. So.
Yeah, oh man, I could talk about it for a while, so we should
Okay.
probably do weather.
All right, we're going to do weather. Brought to you by Horatio State Bank.
So I talked to Horatio State Bank about an IRA. Turns out, the earlier I start, the better. Now I can't wait to retire. Horatio State Bank. Strong, independent, and local. Member FDIC.
#1 country weather.
All right, let's do the weather. Brought to you by Horatio State Bank, of course. Let me throw a refresh on this to make sure I'm not reading anything that's not true like yesterday. Today, sunny skies with a high near 67. Good news there. East winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, so a nice little breeze as well. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 48. My perfect day right there.
Yeah.
That is it. That is for me. I could go with a 75. I could go with a little bit higher temps. Yeah, but that low, 48, I'm down. Tomorrow does have a 20% chance of showers during the day. After 2 p.m., mostly cloudy, a high near 71. And Thursday night, a 60% chance of showers, possible thunderstorms, cloudy, and a low of 60 tomorrow night. Now, those winds increase into 25 miles per hour and could gust as high as 30 miles. So wear a hat or don't, or just stay inside. I don't know. It's Thursday night. And then Friday does have a 90% chance of showers as well. High near 77. So that's the weather for the next couple days. We're looking at the current temperature right now is 41 degrees. And the entire weekend looks rainy, except for Saturday, I guess, has sunny skies. But yeah, we're in for some rain. Of course we are.
Well, speaking of Jar Jar again, yeah, it's he's like the only character I remember from those.
I remember
movies.
Liam Neeson was
Oh yeah.
Old
Liam
Ben.
Neeson.
He was old Ben Kenobi, wasn't he?
Yeah.
No,
No.
no, he was
Or
somebody
that was
else.
Ewan.
That was Ewan McGregor was
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yes, Ben or Liam.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
there
who
you
he
go,
was.
yeah.
You know it.
Yeah.
And you never watched it.
I never watched the last one.
The
Or
Revenge
the
of the
second
Sith
one. Yeah, just
Yeah,
the first
just
one.
the first one.
Yeah. Where I guess he's still a kid and he's racing around in pods, and then there's Jar Jar Binks. The only character I can remember reading. Apparently, he was supposed to be evil. He was supposed to be like an evil mastermind.
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah,
Really?
he was supposed to be the right hand man of the Emperor Palpatine.
Oh, is he still around during that time? I like it, Jen. You're a Star Wars encyclopedia over here.
Well, I to be honest, I like the first 3 movies. The other 3 I just tossed in the trash.
Which
But what was
ones?
the question? The ones with Natalie Portman.
Yeah,
Liam Neeson.
it's the Jar Jar Binks
Oh,
was
yeah.
supposed to be a bad guy. He was supposed to be the right hand man
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the Emperor.
Oh
Yeah.
Wait, so you like the Phantom Menace and stuff? You don't like?
No, she says the
no,
original.
the
Oh,
originals.
okay, I
yeah,
see.
yeah,
I
yeah.
see.
To be honest, I've tried multiple times.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
See, this is why I would be
It's true.
annihilated in the Star Wars fan
yeah.
club.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And those
You're
new
just a Mandalorian casual.
I'm a huge Mandalorian fan. I really am.
the new 3 that came out not too long ago, like 10 years ago, starting 10 years ago or whatever. Man, those were
really bad.
Those-
You liked them. You like one
I
of them,
love
right?
them.
Did
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
They were just a
Yes.
rip off of the original ones from the 70s.
Well-
it was the same exact thing. Oh, go.
Yeah. The last one. What was the last one? I don't
Rogue,
remember.
Rogue.
No, Rogue One. That was fantastic. I
Okay.
love Rogue One. I watched the first one, The Force Awakens. I believe.
Right, that sounds right. With
I-
the chick, and
Yes,
she's
love
they had to get a female Luke in there.
Sure, she did
Yeah, yeah.
amazing.
She was good.
I watched it at a point in my life where it was a very kind of rough point in my life, and I attached myself to that movie, and it was comfort, and I watched it over and over, and I just ended up loving it. I loved the next few movies. The Han Solo movie I thought was fantastic.
Who
I will
played
fight
Han?
anybody. I don't know.
Tom Hardy or
I
something?
don't know his name.
Okay.
But it had Amelia Clark in it.
Oh, okay. Yep.
But yeah. I don't know.
Well, there you go.
Jar
You
Jar
know,
Binks
it's-
was not reprised for
No,
that. In that
no,
one,
no.
I don't remember how we got on all this, but yeah, I think I collectively say Jar Jar is no good.
Yeah.
Terrible. Yeah, I caught something kind of goofy on the radio this morning. It was on NPR, and Jules Snyder, I think is his name.
Mm-hmm.
He's a longtime morning financial reporter. He was interviewing some guy who just wrote a book. He's like a business consultant, goes around to corporations, tells them how to, address different things in their work environment, how to make more productive working teams, and
How to make everybody feel more safe.
Well, now it's just to make everybody feel more.
Yeah.
Just feel more.
Just feel more.
He says what he's getting businesses to do now more is to do these, like, he calls them weekly energy meetings, where
Nice.
everybody sits down with the
tells their truth.
and tells their feelings. And he was like, hey, really? Like, even Snyder's like an old school reporter. He's like, a lot of times, like, I just don't have feelings. Like,
Yeah.
and he's like, oh, everybody's got feelings and vulnerabilities, and everybody needs to get together at least once a week and share all those with everybody. And I just love how much he was pushing back on it. So he's like, okay, yeah. I don't know about any of that stuff. It seems like maybe like working would be a better thing to
Yeah.
do. And it got me thinking of those different things that corporations have done. We all have noticed Walmart when they do
Their stomp
they don't-
meetings or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I guess they don't do them anymore.
Yeah, no, I haven't
they
seen
used
them in a
to.
while.
There's sometimes there was always like somebody there. They would do like jumping jacks, and there's
Yeah.
always somebody there like never jumped in their life
Right.
before, and now they had to. It was like their first one of
Yeah.
these things, and they had to start jumping. I
What-
figured that's why they got rid of it, but
Well, I feel like that guy is talking about more of a office environment, obviously,
Yeah,
like IT
that's right.
or like app development or something, where those people never see the day of the sun ever anyway.
I think we
so
could use that here.
I think so. A
we
little
all
energy
sit
meeting.
around and say what our vulnerabilities and
Here's
I
my
say we say what our
emotions.
qualms are.
yeah, sure.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
Let's figure out this guy's rate, and we'll
Yeah.
hire him
Okay.
to stimulate and invigorate one of the logging crews out here.
There we go.
And everybody, come take a seat. Everybody grab a log. We're all going to, tell your feelings, and it's like, could use a cold one, but I'm fine. I mean, it's working, that's,
Yeah.
we got to get him onto one of the crews around here and just to see. Maybe it works.
Maybe it works. Maybe get a bunch of loggers sitting around in a circle, sharing,
Sipping a tea.
our vulnerabilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our vulnerabilities, like I'm worried about losing a leg every day.
Yeah,
That's
scared of bears. Definitely seen some bears out here.
Old Donnie over there doesn't say timber.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, so that's Of course.
I'm gonna look into this a little bit more.
I
and
want to
I'm
know.
gonna try to bring some. I'm gonna try to.
audio?
I'll come back and report on this after I've had some time to look into it. Yes, maybe some audio.
Yeah.
we'll go back and
Yeah.
we'll see what we can implement in our work environment.
Yeah.
and
Okay.
put all our listeners to the test. What can you would you like at your place, wherever you work? Pruitt's maybe is the place. Sit around and everybody just share your feelings.
Yeah. I wonder. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say once a month sounds better than once a week.
Yeah, once a week seems like a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, for me
Every day.
personally,
I have,
Every
I have
day.
feelings every day. Sometimes really big feelings. Okay,
All right,
and
well-
I need to get them out there.
All right, we'll start today.
And maybe we should fill out privilege cards too. I think that would be a great place to start. I did see where the Arkansas governor Sanders, she was like trashing some school that was here in Arkansas that was allowing some of its teachers to make their students and staff fill out privilege cards. And it's like, look, what do you do with Sarah Huckabee Sanders as our governor? Like, how do you think you're going to get away with that?
So it's writing down what your privileges are.
Yeah, there's also online privilege tests that some places now supposedly
we gotta
ask
do
you.
one.
Yeah, I did one recently. I'm
Yeah?
only like 76% privileged
oh,
because I'm an immigrant.
I gotta do it.
I can't wait. I'm doing
Yeah.
a privilege. So your privilege card?
Yeah,
What?
they're making students fill it out too, which is like, come on.
I mean, does it mean you have to work more? Like the higher your privilege, the more minutes you have to work unpaid.
Yeah, maybe, but
Is it a negative privilege? Like if I have 01 privilege, I'm like, I'm privileged. You know? What in the world?
Wow. Okay, I found a BuzzFeed article.
Nice.
All right.
Let's find out how privileged you are.
Yeah. Greg.
Yeah, we're doing this on Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could probably sue him for how
Yeah,
privileged
yeah.
he is.
Yeah.
He just breaks the meter. He
Yeah.
breaks the whole test. Overwhelming. You're privileged personified. Yeah. So wait, so they're making her have to do this, or she's like standing saying no to it, or
The governor?
Yeah.
No, she was like, "What are you doing?
No.
Don't do that.
Right.
Don't make your staff, and especially not your students that aren't yours. I mean, they're your students, but they're not your kids. All right,
Right.
you're not there to sit there and just highlight everything about them and be like, well, that's privilege.
Yeah.
and that's all right. That's okay. But this is
why can't we acknowledge it and just acknowledge the fact that
Sure.
some people have an easier go of it? Of course. I
Yeah.
mean, that's just, of course, that's common sense, but let's not lambast or
fill out
punish.
cards that you can
Yeah.
like put. You have to carry
Yeah.
around with you. Let me see your privilege card
Yeah.
before I talk to you.
Yeah, yeah.
What
oh,
is the
shit.
point?
Yeah, you're gonna.
And then wouldn't that just stimulate like the privilege to be like, I'm not talking to you low privileged,
Yeah.
only the highest privilege, must come to this water cooler meeting.
Definitely. I mean, what kind of nation is that going to get to the point where you go to Easy Mart before you pay? You have to put in your privilege card
privilege
into
card.
it. It lets you know how much you're going to pay to
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
All right. Well, you're awfully privileged,
Yeah.
so it's going to be twice as much.
I've read some or heard some about like a privilege tax. Well, there is a whiteness tax. Like the whiter you are, the whiter and longer your roots go back
Yeah.
to the bad times here in America. Like you pay a tax for it,
Right.
Mitt Romney would go broke. Oh man! All
I
right.
think we got enough Irish in our blood. We'd
Yeah,
be all right.
yeah, we're all right.
Nothing
We've been
privileged there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point.
All right. Let's get out of here. Enough of all that. Let me see. I think there was a comment on YouTube. Yeah. Good morning from beautiful downtown King, Arkansas, says
Hey.
Kelly
All
Higginsworth.
right.
And Voxbo said the Seinfeld airing of grievances is
Yes.
better.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yes.
Need a little daily Festivus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alicia Mooneyham, good morning. And she threw in a birthday that we'll read later, of course. So, yeah, it's time. Let's get into the Ag Vantage report and then some words from our sponsors. And we will be right back for Jen's Pro Tips.
Good morning. I'm Scotty Woodson from the EAB Ag Network with your EAB Early Morning Market Update. Let's recap the markets. Now they closed yesterday. May corn at 6.48 1/4, up 5 1/4, with July corn at 6.29 3/4, up 6 3/4. May soybeans at 14.42 1/4, up 14, with July soybeans at 14.20 3/4, up 14 1/2. May wheat at 6.98, up 9 1/2, with July wheat at 7.09 1/2, also up 9 1/2. May cotton at 79.52, up 2.98, with July cotton at 79.99, up 2.82. May rice 17.83 1/2, down 4 1/2 cents. July rice at 17.74 1/2, down 1. Moving on to livestock now. April live cattle at 164.90, up 190. June live cattle at 158.87 1/2, up 227 1/2. March feeder cattle at 192.35, up 270, with April feeder cattle at 197.62 1/2, up 282 1/2. April lane hogs at 78.62 1/2, up 145, with May lane hogs at 86.72 1/2, up 105. That's your EAB Early Morning Market Update, brought to you by Witcher Auctions, connecting buyers and sellers since 1972.
Witcher Auctions is holding one of their largest auctions ever in their permanent yard in Wynne, Arkansas, Thursday, April 13th. This will be a huge two-ring event with live on-site and online bidding. If you have farm and heavy equipment to sell, Witcher Auctions is accepting your equipment now through April 1st at their permanent auction yard. Your equipment will be featured to buyers around the world. Witcher Auctions makes it easy with their worldwide marketing reach of tens of thousands of active buyers around the world. WitcherAuctions.com receives thousands of unique visitors daily, putting your machinery in front of buyers who are ready and eager to purchase. The sooner your machinery is listed, the more exposure it gets. Bring your machinery to Witcher Auctions Permanent Auction Yard west of Wynne, Arkansas, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. And the Witcher Auctions crew will quickly check in your equipment and begin marketing it to thousands of buyers. For more information, visit their website at WitcherAuctions.com or call Witcher Auctions at 870-238-1400. Witcher Auctions, connecting buyers and sellers since 1972.
At the sale on Saturday, March 25th at J&J Livestock Auction Company in Texarkana, there were 807 head of cattle on the yard. Number one steers under 300 pounds sold from $255 to a high of $275. 3 to 4 weight steers range from $240 to a high of $260. 4 to 5 weight steers brought $240 to a high of $252. 5 to 6 weight steers sold from $220 to a high of $234. 6 to 7 weight steers range from $185 to a high of $208. 7 to 8 weight steers range from $170 to $189, and over 800-pound steers brought $158 to $175. Number 1 heifers under 300 pounds sold from $220 to a high of $255. 3 to 4 weight heifers range from $210 to a high of $245. 4 to 5 weight heifers brought $205 to a high of $215. 5 to 6 weight heifers sold from $200 to a high of $212. 6 to 7 weight heifers range from $175 to $195. 7 to 8 weight heifers brought $150 to $170, and over 800-pound heifers sold from $135 to $157. Packer cows range from $52 to $108. Packer bulls brought $95 to $118. Stocker cows sold from $850 to $1,600. Cow-calf pairs range from $1,250 to $1,875. Replacement heifers sold from $160 to $200. Bottle calves range from $75 to $290. And goats brought $135 to a high of $280. And that's the report from the sale Saturday, March 25th at J&J Livestock Auction Company in Texarkana. Cattlemen, don't miss the next big sale, Saturday, 10:30 at J&J Livestock. For AgVantage, I'm Jay Bunyard reporting.
Whatever you want to be, it helps to be well. An active, healthy lifestyle is key. We offer tips and support to quit smoking and address health conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure. It's never too late to make decisions to help you be healthier and to be the best version of you can be. Call 833-283-WELL. Be you, be well. This ad brought to you by your Master Tobacco Settlement dollars at work.
Rise and shine. It's time for some home cooking at Rise and Shine Cafe in Grandis, Arkansas. There's no better place to start your day than Rise and Shine Cafe. Stop by and grab a fresh brewed cup of coffee or a full breakfast. Rise and Shine Cafe also offers lunch and dinner with specials daily. Try a Southwest salad, grilled chicken quesadilla, or Philly cheesesteak served up with delicious home fries. Visit Rise and Shine on Facebook for hours and daily specials. Rise and Shine Cafe.
Did you know that people exposed to secondhand e-vapor absorb nicotine from the aerosol? Secondhand aerosol, incorrectly called vapor by the industry, is not harmless. Secondhand e-vapor contains nicotine, ultrafine particles, and toxins known to cause cancer and respiratory distress. If you need help quitting, call 833-283-WELL today to talk to a trained counselor and develop your quit plan. That's 833-283-9355. Brought to you by UAPB, Minority Initiative Subrecipient Grant Office, the Department of Health and Legacy Initiatives.
Hurry up, dude. The game's about to start.
Nothing beats spending the day watching the game with your buddies.
Dude, I'm literally right here. Let's do this.
Which is why a shelter insurance renter's policy is key to your winning game plan. It protects things your landlord's policy doesn't.
Dude, where's your TV?
What?
Oh, no way, dude.
Like that flat screen TV that just got stolen.
In Ashdown, see Shelter Agent Joey Bailey, proud sponsor of this year's Panther Sports. Ashdown Machine and Supply, formerly OMS, is your one-stop shop for metal fabrication. EMS does all type of metal fabrication and plasma work and fine detail cutting, and offers the largest selection of bolts and Arclotex, as well as a fine line of tools and accessories. EMS also offers sandblasting and powder coating. Ashdown Machine and Supply specializes in all types of hydraulic work. If it involves machinery, they have it. They can get it or they can build it. Stop by 249 Northwest Front Street in Ashdown or give them a call at 870-898-3882.
The first step to getting your life back after a severe injury or death of a loved one is finding an attorney with integrity and experience. The Trammell Piazza Law Firm is a local firm you can trust with nationwide experience you can rely on. Their attorneys have been successfully trying high-stakes injury claims for over 20 years. With offices in Texarkana and Little Rock, they live and work in the same communities that you do. When you need help picking up the pieces after an injury, contact Trammell Piazza and put their experience to work for you. Trammell Piazza is located at 418 North State Line Avenue in Texarkana. Trammell Piazza Law Firm, 779-1860, or toll free at 888-989-1860.
Need to put a serious cut on your lawn? World Lawn Power Equipment's zero-turn mowers are designed for precision control to keep stripes straight and shrubs safe. Powered by the dependable Kawasaki V-twin engine, World Lawn riding and walk-behind mowers deliver a one-pass cut that will transform your turf into a manicured lawnscape. World Lawn, built for cutting professionals and serious lawn fanatics the world over.
Your local World Lawn dealer is Baker's Saw Shop, 3820 Highway 71 South, Blocksburg. Check them out on Facebook.
All right, we are back live, KDQA 92.1. I was just on a rant.
Yeah.
Ranting and raving.
I am flabbergasted.
Well, listen up. Listen up, y'all.
Yeah,
It's time. It's time for Jen's Pro Tips. Of course, we have two fantastic sponsors for Jen's Pro Tips as well today. We have, of course, the great Harris Drug and Gifts, located at 205 DeQueen Avenue. Give them a call, 870-584-3522, for all of your pharmaceutical and gift-finding needs. Also brought to you by Healthcare Express at 1021 West Colin Ray Drive. Give them a call to schedule some healthcare, 870-518-0028. But they also want me to mention that they are hosting the DeQueen Street Dance in downtown DeQueen on May 13th from 5 to 9 p.m. So they're going to do live music, dancing, arts, crafts, shopping, food, fun.
Food.
Yeah, fun.
And fun.
And fun. But their primary purpose, of course, for the DeQueen Street Dance is to collect non-perishable food items to be donated to the American Legion to help bring awareness to their mission and aid veterans in the DeQueen community. So shout out to them. Big, awesome news there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Thank you, Healthcare Express and Harris Drug and Gifts for sponsoring this segment. Jen.
I appreciate
What do we... I appreciate
you.
All right. What do we got today, yo?
All right. I think it's a good time that I remind everybody that you should be cleaning your dryer vent hoses once a year.
Yeah.
Maybe even a couple of times a year, depending on how much laundry you do.
Right.
So I want to give you some signs that your dryer isn't working and may have some a clogged vent.
Okay.
Number one, it's not working as well.
Right.
Right.
That's
obviously.
an easy one right there.
Number
like low
Excuse me.
efficiency. It's not
Yeah.
drying. You find it goes through a whole cycle and it's still
Yeah.
like a little damp.
You got to do it again.
You got to do it again.
Yeah. You notice a burnt smell. Which obviously could mean that something's clogged in there, and that's obviously highly dangerous. There's 2,900 fires that are started by dryers every year in the United States.
Wow.
So I know that number may seem low, but there were deaths involved in them. You know? So you have to be on top of this because it can happen to anybody.
It's got to be one of the biggest fire hazards in your home is your dryer.
Yeah, I would think so. And it's something that we don't really pay attention to.
Right. Set it and forget it, right?
Yeah. Number three, if your dryer is running, like if it's super hot to the touch, like the actual dryer itself, it should not be hot to the touch.
Okay.
Or your clothes are coming out super hot. Like, you're touching it and it's hot. They shouldn't be, they shouldn't be like that. They should be warm.
Right.
So anyway, also your dryer duct flap that goes outside, if it's not moving, if it's not lifting up with the air circulation, then something's clogging that as well. That's a surefire sign right there.
Right. So now it's not exhausting heat.
Exactly.
It's just cooling up, backing up. Yeah.
So it's actually really easy to clean that pipe or that hose. All you have to do is obviously unplug your dryer if you have a gas dryer, turn the gas off, move it out, and then take the clamps off, screw them off or whatever it is. And then you just take like either a shop vac and you can just get in there, clean the hose out. You can do it from the other side as well. If you don't have a shop vac like me, you can use a leaf blower.
Nice.
That sounds a little crazy, but just make sure you go pick up the lint on the other side.
Right.
And then also, don't focus all on just the hose. You also want to look in the dryer where that hose attaches and get in there and, clean it out.
With a dust bunny or a one of those, what do they call them? The thing, it's got the handle and it's all the stuff. You duster, like a duster.
Yeah, you can do that. You can also use the shop vac too. It's just,
right.
Yeah. Just try to get all those bits and pieces because all of it is a fire hazard.
Right.
Yeah.
Clean your lint trap every time.
Absolutely. That's another big thing that we can do. If you're not cleaning that every time, sorry,
Yeah.
I have a frog in my throat.
You do.
Then yeah, you're not utilizing your dryer efficiently.
Right.
So
you you got a whole teddy bear worth of stuffing in there every time you look in there. You should probably just clean it out every
just
time.
do it every time.
Every time. Just make
Yeah.
it part of the process.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's for you younger folks out there
Yes.
listening.
Yes.
Who are first starting to do their own laundry after leaving mama's house.
Exactly.
Got to remember that part.
Yeah.
I've seen some that were gnarly.
I'm sure.
Like, have you ever cleaned this, dude?
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know. You might find some bills in there or something.
Yeah.
Coins.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think everybody should be doing this. If you have a dryer at home, just ensure your safety, your children's safety, whoever's living with you. Give it a good clean at least once a year.
Yeah.
It's so easy and quick.
You've went over washing your washer. You know, because that's important to wash the basin of it and
Exactly.
and
Get all
around
that
it.
buildup
yeah,
out.
that buildup which happens, especially here in Arkansas, humid.
Exactly.
You leave your clothes sitting in there for any amount of time, it gets
I
grody.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my biggest pro tip for that is always when you're done with a load and you put it in the dryer, keep your door open.
Yeah.
Your lid, excuse me.
Yeah, keep your lid open.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And clean it out, obviously.
There you go.
Every now and then. Yeah.
Washer and dryer maintenance. Cheryl Hickson says, yes, get those dryer duct cleaning supplies. Bailey Discount Building Supply has them. Absolutely.
That's great.
Yeah.
I did see a video of somebody who used a power drill, and you can get these little attachments, little rod attachments, and then a brush on the end for cleaning out ducts like that, too. So,
Sweet.
yeah.
Yeah, lots of ways you can do it. So just yank that out. Be real careful.
Be careful, obviously.
Because you're supposed to be like a professional installing a dryer. And if you don't install it professionally, quotation marks, then you may not be able to get it serviced
Right.
or warranted. So just, make sure you have your brother-in-law who's a dryer licensed washer dryer repairman
Yeah.
come over. You know what? Do you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, y'all?
Wink, wink.
All right.
Also, I mean, if you're a little worried about moving things around, you can also just go to where it exits on the outside. You can usually take that hood or whatever it is off, and then just stick a hose in there. Shop vac hose.
Yeah. I've seen this as a tip for if your energy bill is really high, because obviously I looked at those, because my energy bill has been just ridiculous past couple months.
Yeah.
So that's something to definitely look at. You could be paying out the wazoo and not even really realizing it because your dryer is running so inefficient. And if you have 2 kids and a husband and you 4 people in the house, your dryer's going every day. I'm certain of it, or at least every other day. So you could be losing a ton of cash. That's straight cash that you're losing because of it.
That's a valid point.
Yeah. You need that dryer running efficiently, or else it just hogs the electricity because and is inefficient.
Exactly.
Yep. There you have it.
One thing I want to say about those appliances, we have to take care of them because they're big expenses. If your dryer goes out, and
it's
you don't want to buy used, you're going to pay probably a few $100, if not more, for a brand new one.
For sure.
So
Faux
take care
show.
of 'em.
Absolutely.
Little things.
There you go. Jennifer's Pro Tips, again, brought to you by Healthcare Express and Harris Drug and Gifts. We appreciate y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it. We got a few minutes going into your Genuine RV Power Trivia, so let's do that. We'll be right back.
Horatio State Bank has always had a strong presence in Little River County. But now with a physical location at 110 West Main in Ashdown, Horatio State Bank offers easy accessibility and banking conveniences for you, our customers. If you've been looking for an old school, community-minded bank, come see our friendly staff who all have deep roots in Ashdown and Little River County at Horatio State Bank's Ashdown location. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Alexandria Davis, nurse practitioner and owner of Southern Grace Healthcare, Ashdown's only walk-in family clinic, invites you to see what compassionate family healthcare is all about. Southern Grace Healthcare offers primary and urgent care for the entire family, and walk-ins are always welcome. Stop by 820 South Locust Street in Ashdown. Meet Alexandria Davis and her staff who are looking forward to serving you. For more information, call 870-898-4576 or visit us on Facebook. Southern Grace Healthcare, the care you need, the compassion you deserve.
Tax season got you down? Southern Bancorp is committed to helping you keep more of your hard-earned money. If you earned $60,000 or less last year, we'll file your taxes for free, whether you're a customer or not. No gimmicks, just our commitment to helping everyone in this community build wealth. Free tax services available every Tuesday and Thursday at our Locksburg branch at 103 West Main Street. Visit banksouthern.com/taxes to learn more. Southern Bancorp. Wealth builders for everyone. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking to update your flooring? Well, let the Lighthouse and Flooring Gallery design and install your flooring of choice. The Lighthouse can provide you with a wide variety of flooring types, as well as granite and quartz countertops and custom-built tile shower. They provide great customer service. See Xenia or Chris at 6221 Mall Drive on the I-30 Frontage Road in Nash, Texas. Check them out on Facebook or go to their website, lighthouseandflooring.com. You can also check out a sampling of the products that can provide at Southern Home Furniture and Interiors in the Town North Shopping Center in Queen.
Don't miss the 78th Annual Four States Fair and Rodeo, March 31st through April 9th. Brought to you by Farmers Bank and Trust and Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital. Monster trucks, demolition derby and rodeo action, carnival rides, youth talent show, concerts, the Ag Learning Center, great fair food and more. Tickets are on sale now at the Four States Fair box office or fourstatesfair.com. The 78th Annual Four States Fair, March 31st through April 9th. This ad paid for with a combination of state and regional funds.
Good news, lottery players. The Lotto jackpot is over $1.5 million. And it gets better. This jackpot can only be won in Arkansas. Match 6 on Wednesdays or Saturdays, and you could be the next Arkansas millionaire. Get your Lotto ticket at any Arkansas Scholarship Lottery retailer or on the Jackpocket app. Good luck, Lotto players. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
That's right. We're back live. Jen and I we went and rustled through some old records yesterday.
Yeah.
Found some gems, by the way. And I don't know why. I saw a David Bowie record somewhere in there, so the song reminded me of it. But we got some vinyls going.
Yep.
And that guy told me he's probably going to be getting rid of those pretty cheap, almost by the crate. So I'm gonna really try and go back and because there's a ton of stuff in there, you know.
A lot of good stuff.
A lot
too.
of good stuff.
I was very surprised.
Yeah, very surprised by that. Yeah, it's time though. We got to get into your trivia. Of course, it's brought to you by Genuine RV and Power Sports for all your power sports and RV needs. Go to genuinerv.com today. 642-2190 is the number to call. 642-3637 as well. If you're over in Little River County, 898-3624. Jen's going to read a question. You're going to answer it. Call those numbers. One of us is going to try and save your life. If you get the correct answer or somebody saves your life, you win yourself breakfast and a car wash token. Greg Revel's in studio here to save your life as well.
Yes.
Wah.
You clean your dryer ducts?
I have someone do that for me.
Oh, there you go. That's great. That's totally okay. Hopefully not your wife.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Is my wife.
Is
Mary
it?
Beth.
She does it.
Well, as long as somebody's doing it right.
Yeah, Mary Beth does it.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Jen, what is your question today?
Yes. The first one of these that came out in the 1920s costed about $200 or equivalent to $3,000 today. Now they're included in a bigger purchase, and you're likely using one every day. What is it? So let me reread that.
Sure. I'll allow it.
The first one of these that came out in the 1920s costed about $200 or equivalent to $3,000 today. Now they're included in a bigger purchase, and you're likely using one every day. What is it? I've got some hints.
Okay, but I actually feel like this is a question where a lot of things can come to mind. Then,
Yeah.
You know, so that's what we want. Let's get some answers.
Don't forget, if you're in Little River County, you can call 898-3624.
I mentioned that, but thank you for reminding them.
I know.
Yeah.
I know you did. I was just trying to fill a little dead air.
Dude.
Dead air.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Or we could just sit here and wait. Let's just sit here silently and wait.
I don't like that.
All right, I'll just say 6422190. Okay. All right, we got a caller.
Yeah.
Hey, goodness.
Y'all please quit doing that.
To the phone lines. Good morning. You're live on Power Trivia.
Car. Not a car.
Not a car. I'm going to go with this one. Sink.
Not to sing.
I'm going to say commode.
Not a commode either. Great answers.
Yeah. Okay. 6422190. Read that question again.
The first one of these that came out in the 1920s costed about $200 or equivalent to $3,000 today. Now they're included in a bigger purchase, and you're likely using one every day. What is it?
I got it.
You got it. I like it.
You got it?
I think I got some answers, you know. I got some ideas. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning, you're live on Power Trivia.
An ice maker.
Ooh,
great
good one. Not what I'm looking for, though.
I'm going with the shower.
Not a shower.
A car radio.
Hey.
That is correct.
What?
It's a car radio.
Car radio. What? Why are you facing me? Bruce. Oh man, is this Clayton Bruce on the phone?
It is.
All right. The voice.
The very distinguishable voice.
Yeah.
You know the plan, man. You can come up here and pick up your winnings anytime after 7:10. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, I like sausage and McGriddles myself.
Thank you.
All right. Awesome. Thank you, sir. There you have it.
Yeah, Greg for the save.
Yeah, Greg for the save. Let's go to this. Good morning. You're live on the Morning Brew.
Is it a washer and dryer?
It's not a washer and dryer. We actually had somebody call in and Greg saved their life. It was a car radio, but you were hanging on the line, so I thought I'd take you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Aw, I wanted to give her something.
Me too.
You can give her one of those.
But Clayton Bruce gets the lesser thing for winning, and then I give her one of these nice things?
I know him. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care?
He'll be good with it.
Oh, man.
But it's too late now.
It's too late now, isn't it?
But it was
Darn
the thought that counts.
It was the thought.
Right. I bet that makes her feel better.
Yeah,
that
I think
she
that's
thought about
Kimberly.
it.
If she calls back, if you're listening, call back. I'll get you something. I'll have something for you tomorrow.
What?
I'm feeling nice.
We got some
feeling nice.
week-old Ranger cookies over there.
Yeah, you still got Ranger cookies. Yeah.
Which I'm going to have one in just a minute.
Yeah.
I know. I keep forgetting about them.
She has to call back, though.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. She has to
Let's
call
just be
back.
If you just called saying washer and dryer.
Let's go to the phone line. Good morning. You're live on the Morning Brew. That wasn't you.
No.
That was a
different one.
Nice try, alien. It's not. I don't know. It's yeah.
Where's Ridley?
It wasn't. It wasn't that. Yeah.
Oh, she commented on Facebook.
Was it?
Yes. All right.
Are we sure? I feel like I know. I feel like I know who that was, and maybe I'm wrong. No, I guess I'm wrong.
I believe it.
Oh, okay. You
Is
believe
he wrong?
it?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So it's Christina Ambridge.
Yeah. I'll have something for you tomorrow that you can pick up after 7:10. But it's a surprise.
Okay. LOL, it was me. That's not usually what somebody says when it was you.
They usually say it's me, LOL.
That's true.
Yeah. Not LOL, it's me.
That's true.
Yeah, that's
I believe her.
that is an alien. Because they backwards did it.
They backwards did it.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. When
Yeah.
you're trying, when they're trying to act like they're human.
Yeah.
But they can't talk correctly.
Right.
They talk backwards.
Right,
Like
exactly.
Yoda talk.
Yeah. especially when they wake up in the morning and they're still booting up.
Yeah, they're still booting up.
Yeah.
LOL, it's me.
Yeah, LOL, it's me. It's me, LOL.
That's right.
All right, got you, reptilian alien thing trying to invade my house.
My goodness, you guys just keep talking.
That's what this show's about.
Yeah,
you just gotta keep talking for 2 more hours.
Yeah.
Right.
It'll be over.
Part of the job.
Yeah.
Listen, what Mr. Revels was referencing here about something that we could. Crazy, I called you from the shower. You mean your spaceship? That's what that was in the background. I heard you soaring through the cosmos like Johnny Cash in that one song.
Johnny Cash.
I was a starship.
Across the universe divide.
A swarming pistol by my side.
I'll be back again for my McDonald's and my car wash and the thing. And okay, yeah. So here I have $25 gift certificates from various places here in the area that I'm going to be giving away. I got to figure out how to give them away. They were kind of like dug up. They were like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about these for a while. Here you go." So I'm happy to have them. $25 gift certificates. We'll figure out ways to give these away. Harris Drug and Gifts, Sevier County Farmers Co-op, Salvation Army, Baker's Saw Shop.
Is it okay if I steal 1 or 2 of those?
Absolutely not, Greg.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I can't win anything anymore.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I know. Me either.
Yeah, I know.
I still never got my Pruitt's cake.
Oh.
Me either.
Yeah.
I was going to hunt for the egg.
Can't do it. You have
Can't
the
do it.
answers right here. Look, Facebook Live, I have the answers right here. And don't try and pause and zoom in on that. Whoops. All right. We should probably get out of here before I do any more damage. It's time for the news, of course, brought to you by Sevier County Farm Bureau Insurance and Teeter Motor Company.
Your number one country, 92.1, is KDQN, DeQueen, Ashdown, Texarkana.
Your local news leader is KDQN, DeQueen, Ashdown, Dirks. Local news this hour is presented by Teeter Motor Company in Mena. The deals are always sweeter at Teeter. And by Sevier County Farm Bureau Insurance, providing competitive rates and prompt, friendly service to meet your auto, homeowner's life, and other insurance needs.
For KDQN News, I'm Patrick Massey. A couple of local communities are announcing cleanup events as part of the 2023 Keep America Beautiful Great American Cleanup campaign in Arkansas. This year's event runs from March 1st through March 31st, and Arkansans interested in doing their part to help keep Arkansas beautiful can recruit volunteers and host their own cleanups or sign up to volunteer at an event near them. The city of Horatio is already leading the way with a beautification effort beginning next week and continuing through the end of May. City residents are encouraged to do their part in helping Horatio look good by picking up trash and yard debris during the 2-month-long cleanup event. Organizers say the city will work with citizens to clean up property as well as reduce debris and fire hazards. The event kicks off April 3rd and continues through May 31st. For more information on the event in Horatio, call Deborah Neal at 832-2511. The Keep Ashdown Beautiful project kicks off with a similar beautification and litter pickup event in Ashdown on May 6th. Organizers are inviting everyone to participate in cleaning up Ashdown from 7:30 to 11:30 that morning. For more information, call 870-331-2283. Arkansas had record-breaking turnout for the 2022 cleanup seasons. Nearly 18,000 people volunteered from all 75 counties across the state. That, say organizers, will be a tough act to follow, but they're confident Arkansans can come together again this year to match or even exceed those numbers during the 2023 Great American Cleanup. Keep Arkansas Beautiful is inviting individuals and groups to sign up now to volunteer or organize a local event near them. Organizers can use Keep Arkansas Beautiful's free educational resources and print-ready promotional items to help recruit volunteers and learn how to organize a cleanup event. You can find out more information on this year's cleanup campaign, as well as promotional materials and free supplies by visiting keeparkansasbeautiful.com. In our next story, the 78th Annual 4 States Fair and Rodeo is scheduled to begin March 31st and continue through April 9th in Texarkana. The action-packed fair and rodeo will include monster trucks, demolition derbies, and rodeo action, as well as carnival rides, a youth talent show, concerts, the Ag Learning Center, great fair food, and much, much more. Tickets are on sale now at the Four States Fair box office in Texarkana or online at fourstatesfair.com. And in other news, friends and family will be hosting a fundraiser dinner and auction next month to support a DeQueen man in need of a kidney transplant. The event is being held for Shannon Talent of DeQueen and will take place at the DeQueen High School cafeteria on April 22nd. The fundraiser kicks off at 11 a.m. and will continue to 5 p.m. Chicken dinners with all the fixings will be sold by donation throughout the fundraiser. The event is also scheduled to include a silent auction and dessert auction, as well as a performance by local band Harmony from 2 to 3:30 that afternoon. Supporters say Talent, who serves as a detention officer with the Sevier County Sheriff's Office, is in need of a kidney transplant, and they hope to help him raise the money needed for the medical procedure. They stress that all support is greatly appreciated. If you cannot make it to the April 22nd fundraiser, but would still like to help, accounts have been set up at First State Bank in DeQueen, as well as Horatio State Bank. For more information, call D. Sanders at 784-3571 or Joey Shaver at 279-3327. We'll be back with more news following this break and these words from our sponsors.
Local farmers support our community, which is why Farm Bureau Insurance supports farmers with Ag Promise, a truly comprehensive policy that protects everything farmers rely on. It's affordable and backed by fast, friendly service. We promise.
In Sevier County, call Farm Bureau Insurance at 584-3911 and ask Alan Stark, Lee Hammond, Stacy James, or Michael Collins about protecting your agribusiness.
If you're hearing this, you're behind the wheel, thinking you need something new. Teeter Motors will make a deal and they take your trade in too.
Hey y'all, it's Ashley. Normally this would be Shannon telling you about a huge sale, or no payments for 30 days, or a cashback incentive. But Shannon is so busy putting folks behind the wheel of their dream car that he doesn't even have the time to record his own commercial. If he was here, he would make sure you knew Teeter Motor Company in Mena has the largest selection of program cars, the best customer service, and the most financing options in the area. So stop by and see Shannon and let Teeter Motor Company of Mena make you a deal.
And we're back with KDQN News. The Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism announced on Friday it's awarding a total of $6.5 million in outdoor recreation grants in a total of 35 counties across the state. The grants are designed to help local communities complete outdoor recreation projects or improve existing facilities. The city of Horatio will receive a $25,000 matching grant for Hendrick Sports Complex enhancements. The grant will be used to add new playground equipment, border timbers, engineered wood fiber, and disability access at Hendrick Sports Complex. Mike Mills, Secretary of the Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism, said not only do these projects improve the quality of life for the people in those communities, they also boost tourism amenities to draw visitors who will shop, dine, and may even stay overnight. More than $64 million in grants has been awarded since the program was launched in 1988. Sevier County Head Librarian Johnny Fisher is encouraging all community members to visit the library during National Library Week, April 23rd through 29th, to explore all local libraries have to offer. Most people know about the wealth of stories available at the library, from picture books and large print to audiobooks and ebooks, but there's much more to the story of local libraries. Libraries are welcoming places that bring communities together for entertainment, education, and connection through activities such as book clubs, story times, movie nights, crafting classes, and more when available. Libraries also play a critical role in the economic vitality of communities by providing internet and technology access, literacy skills, and support for job seekers, small businesses, and entrepreneurs. Fisher hopes everyone has a chance to come by and show their support for the library during National Library Week, April 23rd through 29th. Or any other time they need the library services. The DeQueen Library will host an Easter Storytime event on April 5th beginning at 4 p.m. The first 25 kids who show up will receive an Easter bag. Sevier County librarians also remind the public that the library system hosts the Libby app to help them find a book if it's not featured in the local library. You can follow the instructions to download the Libby app by visiting the Sevier County Library on Facebook. To access the Libby app, you must have a valid library card to browse the selection. For more information, call 584-4364. In events at other libraries in Sevier County, the Horatio Library is hosting a spring book sale with a bargain price of 10 cents for fiction and nonfiction. The library's challenge is still going on with a cash prize of $25. For more information, call Catherine at 832-6882. At the Locksburg Library, April starts with Jokes, Pranks, and Pokemon Club this Saturday, April 1st from 10 to 11 that morning. Earth Day will be recognized Wednesday, April 19th, as well as the 20th and 21st with programs and activities. For more information on the events going on at the Locksburg Library, call 289-2233. In a related story earlier this month, Monroe, Drew, and Phillips counties in Arkansas were designated as health professional shortage areas for primary care by the Health Resources and Services Administration of Arkansas. Sevier County was already on the list, along with Lafayette, Mississippi, and Woodruff counties for a shortage of primary, dental, or mental health providers. The designation can be used on several criteria, including geography, facilities, population, and medically underserved areas or populations. The designation allows qualifying healthcare organizations to use federal funding to recruit medical professionals such as doctors, nurses, dentists, and behavioral healthcare professionals to rural areas such as Sevier County in need by offering student loan repayment. State health officials say the designation provides counties an opportunity to increase recruitment and retention of healthcare providers and ultimately increase access to medical care. That's it for this edition of KDQN News, but check out more local news, sports, and upcoming events online at kdqn.net. This is KDQN News.
Local news this hour has been presented by Sevier County Farm Bureau Insurance. See Alan Stark, Lee Hammond, Stacy Janes, or Michael Collins today for all your insurance needs. And by Teeter Motor Company in Mena. The deals are always sweeter at Teeter. For local news when you want it, 24 hours a day, go to our website at kdqn.net. All right, we are back live, KDQN 92.1 with the Morning Brew, of course. And we have a very special in-studio guest, Mr. Michael Udi. Everybody knows him from around here. Singer, songmaker, artist extraordinaire, plus many other things, I'm sure.
Comedian.
Comedian. How you doing today, sir?
I have been known to tell a joke or two.
Yeah.
I'm doing great, brother. How you guys doing?
Doing fine, man.
All right.
We appreciate you coming in. Of course, you're kind of promoting the big Dogwood Days. You're going to be doing a set over there, but I'm sure you do sets just about everywhere, don't you?
That's right. An employee here helped me out with her name.
Higgy. Jennifer Higgins, I believe.
Yeah, Higger KDQN.
Yeah.
Saw me at the King
Art Show.
50th King Art Show,
and
that kind of led to playing this thing for Idabel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't say Broken Bow.
It's Idabel.
That's right.
Yeah, no, I was there for that too. We did a live remote and enjoyed the music the whole way, man. So
thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. You're like a staple. I feel like for some of these events that go on around, they'd be missing out if they don't.
It's starting to happen. Yeah.
How long you been making music? I mean, sure, your whole life, I'm sure.
Just talking to her out there, I started in a band here in DeQueen, Arkansas.
Yep.
Probably about middle school, a little bit older, with Mark Fears, a local boy, and Russell Harris, Tracy Ferguson, who married the Pettit girl. And we had a reunion, just kind of us, a few years back. So we're still all good friends and keep up with each other on Facebook. But that's where it all started. And a lot of people will know my dad, who was definitely a comedian, entertainer.
Yeah.
And he played every MC thing that would come about. So I came by it honest. Musical family.
Yeah, absolutely. Not often that you can still say you're friends with your high school band.
Yeah. We really are dear friends. And my dad, again, used to say, the best friends you'll ever meet is when you're in college. And I do have some true bros from the college years, but my high school buddies we're still very close.
That's awesome.
Fortunate.
And so did your dad play guitar as
He
well?
did play guitar and sing. He was kind of from a rockabilly, did a lot of Elvis, Buddy Holly, stuff like that.
Love it.
He knew the Heavenly Highway hymns so accurately that you could just call out the number, and he knew what. Yeah, he was.
That's cool.
And he was he would be the first to tell you he was a genius.
Yeah. Did you learn on guitar first, or was there some piano mixed in?
Oh, that's good. Good question. I remember when that band started, going through learning guitar, and then a whole different level is being able to play guitar and sing.
Mhm.
So you kind of get the guitar down,
Mhm.
and then it's like, well, let's try singing with this, and that's a whole different ballgame.
It's crazy, man. It takes a special kind of mind, I think, to be able to do both. One of the hardest ones I could imagine is drumming and singing.
Oh, I know it.
You
right?
know, that's a tough one with the rhythm.
Yeah, that's gotta be.
Yeah, it's got to be a little bit tough too. But yeah, absolutely. So you get the guitar, you're learning that. You play. I played guitar. I practiced guitar when I was younger for like, I don't know, a year and a half, maybe 2 years, and I could play, but I could not sing at the same. It was the hardest thing in the world to try and do both. So I'm glad you stuck with it. And did you find it hard right off the bat, and it got easier?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I think there's some genetics involved.
Sure.
I kind of picked up on it, pretty quickly.
I believe that too.
That's why I can't do it. Yeah, genetics. I'm blaming it on my dad.
Just blame it on genetics.
That's right.
Oh man, but yeah, this is super exciting. Of course, this is the weekend. Is this the upcoming weekend? Right? Yeah.
I'm a fool playing on April Fools.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
right. That's
and
right. Awesome.
Looking forward to it. Have a lot of connections in that neck of the woods too.
Mhm.
Broken Bow out of LA.
Right.
Yeah,
So
your
your
dad worked over at Craig. When I was
Right.
working over
Yeah.
there.
Dad.
I mean, he used to ride back and forth with him over
Oh,
there.
really? Okay. Yeah. Warehouser for life,
Yeah.
Dad. And that's why we have a connection with Nashville and DeQueen, because he worked at the Briar plant there in Nashville, and then we moved to DeQueen to work for Warehouse out at the Craig plant.
Yep.
Awesome. And so again, your set's gonna be this Saturday, right? Am I
This
right?
Saturday, there's a few bands before me, and then at 4:00 during the Crawfish Bowl.
That's right.
And maybe a little bit before it, but definitely before and during. So I'll probably kick it in about 3. I've got quite a lengthy song list. I'm
Yeah,
going to be
that's
able
good.
to play for quite a while.
Yeah, for something like that, it's nice to cultivate a longer set. Obviously, that's a little more, it's a little more intimate. You're there, you're with everybody. You can do a little talking, and because you're pretty funny, you in between songs and stuff. So, I was wondering how long your sets usually are. But do you play with other people as well? Do you find that
I
you
do.
can
I have a
just-
band called. Thank you for asking. I have a band called Brother Udi's Wayfaring Strangers.
Nice.
And that was the band that played Washita Little Theater when you and I first met.
Okay.
And we play there about once a year.
Right.
Our fiddle player, the fiddle and goddess, Shanda McDonald, is from Shawnee, Oklahoma.
Mhm.
But the other boys grown men,
Sure,
are from DeQueen. So 3/4 of the band are DeQueen boys. People might remember David Pickens, who was a heavy metal drummer back
Yeah.
in the day,
Yep.
and David Settlemeyer, who's an outstanding bassist. So I got my rhythm section from DeQueen,
Awesome.
Arkansas.
Now, you definitely seem like a guy who can just jam. Like that's my favorite. Can just hop in with just about anybody. If you can, get a drum line going and whoever else hop on something else, you can just play with pretty much anybody.
There's something to be said for not being musically trained and just having to pick it up by ear.
100%.
So just tell me what key you're in, and here we go.
Yeah, it's a total difference. I mean, you meet everybody in the musical spectrum, the people who are hyper focused on reading music and everything's got to be perfect. And I haven't played with you, so I don't think we can just hop in and do it. But then there's the guys who walk in, like, what? Oh, yeah, sure. Just key it in and go in. I love that. I love just jamming.
And again, big props to my dad, who kind of established that in me for sure.
Right. Awesome. Well, I know I definitely want to hear some music, but we got 1 minute before we play your golden egg clue. So I think we're going to do the weather, the clue, and then we're going to hear some tunes from Michael. Yeah, it's probably backwards. All right, we'll do it reverse. We'll fill up another minute of talking.
We can fill up another minute.
Please.
One thing I wanted to ask, of course, I'm a little bit older than you are, but you were around. Your sister was about my age, and I know that recently you had a house fire.
Right.
Just want to just ask you about that for a minute. How you getting recovered from that? And I know it takes a while, but I know that was it burned totally to the ground.
Yeah. We lost everything in a house fire. You have to start from scratch.
Yeah.
The happy side of that, I lost a guitar that my dad had bought me, a Martin guitar that I had a good Willie Nelson hole going in it. I played it all weather out in but the blessing was my dad's guitar I'd been using at my church, and Dad's Martin is still with us.
Great.
Which I'll play today. So my main electric was in the shop, and my dad's acoustic was at the church, so I never had a down day from the fire as far as a musician.
Wow.
We lost cats and belongings. It was terrible. My daughter was in the house, and I was doing laundry at the laundromat, and I came back seeing smoke, not thinking it was my house, but knowing that something was on fire big time. And I just stopped my car and ran toward the fire, screaming, "My daughter's in there, my daughter's in there." And it took about 2 minutes for people to say to me, "Hey, we've got her, she's over here."
Yeah.
So as tragic as the fire was, I could have lost a daughter.
Yeah.
Probably. So I just, even from the day one, I was like, well, we're all alive.
Yeah.
That's what's important. People over materials.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's
big
exactly
lesson
right.
learned.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I just knew it was, that happened. I was hoping everything was okay now.
And I'm rebuilding a poor man's palace
There
on
you
that
go.
little lot too. So it all kind of worked out.
Good.
Oh man.
Good deal.
Wow. Incredible story.
Yeah.
So glad everybody was safe and your guitars were safe too elsewhere.
Yeah.
That's
Right, yeah,
that's
that was-
kind of a blessing. Yeah.
Truly.
All right. Well, hey, we got to do this egg clue, and then we're
Yeah.
going to go do the weather real quick, and then we'll be back, and we're going to hear some tunage. All right? All right, we'll be right back. It's time once again for the #1 country golden Easter egg clue of the day. Listen at 7:20, 12:20, and 4:20 Monday through Friday to hear the daily clue. And today's clue is once again, today's clue is thanks for listening to the station that makes it fun to listen and easy to win. #1 country, 92.1.
Looking for a bank that cares about you and your community? First State Bank is your community bank. We're involved in our community because that's important to us. That's what local businesses do, and we're a local business too. Visit us to see how you can join the First State Bank family today. You'll even get a free gift if you join, because that's local banking done right. Terms and conditions apply. First State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you. Bill out $1 million bonuses are not the sort of thing we do. We're just a small fry with a little guy. We're a lot like you.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you.
#1 country
All right, taking a look at the weather for today. We have sunny skies and a high near 67. East winds 5 to 10 miles per hour coming from the south in the afternoon. Tonight, partly cloudy and a low of around 48. This is my perfect kind of day, personally.
Yes.
I mean, I could go with a high of 75, but anything more than that, then I'm dying.
Oh, it's great weather.
It's great weather right now.
No low humidity.
Yes, absolutely.
Because it won't be long till that humidity will be
skyrocketing.
Yeah.
Oh man. Tomorrow a 20% chance of showers after 2 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 71. I think tomorrow should be pretty okay. Just that's my prediction, because going into the night we have a 60% chance of showers and possible thunderstorms after 8 p.m. is what it's telling me. So cloudy with a low around 60 tomorrow night. Winds gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. So I really feel like tomorrow during the day you should still be able to enjoy some sunshine. Friday has a 90% chance of showers and possible thunderstorms, a high of 77. Excuse me. And then Saturday, sunny with a high of 74. No rain chances Saturday or Saturday night, but then back at it Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, all with rain chances.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that all shakes out as we get closer to the weekend.
Friday looks like a washout.
Looks like a washout. We got game scheduled for Friday.
Moved them up.
Oh, they moved.
We'll talk about that later if you want to.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I should know, I think.
Yeah. They moved them up.
Moved them up.
Yeah.
To
To Thursday.
To Thursday.
Yeah.
I see. So like double headers on Thursday?
Well, so what's going to happen is the game that was scheduled for Thursday will no longer be played.
I see.
Because it was a non-conference game.
Right.
They're moving the conference games with Ashdown up to Thursday because they don't want to get behind anymore.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it would take your advantage where you can, I guess.
So I'm going to assume that our Friday broadcast schedule will be moved to Thursday with Jim doing the Ashdown baseball game versus DeQueen and Tony and possibly I doing the softball game.
Got you.
Yeah.
Jen and I will be on the board, so you'll have the Hall of Famer. Yeah. And I'll be over on the other side. So, hey, listen, yesterday's high 66, the low 41, no rainfall in the past 24 hours. Enough about all that. We've got the man and the myth and the legend in here, Michael Udy, of course. And we wanted to go ahead and intro this. This is our local lowdown. What could possibly be more local than having a local musician playing at a local festival, a local event going on this weekend? So the local lowdown brought to you by DeQueen Motorsports. For all of your zero-turn mower needs, go and pick a new one up or have your original one serviced at 1587 Highway 70 West. It's due. Also, what else is due? Your taxes. Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services can help you through every moment of them. 990 Highway 70 East in DeQueen is the place you can go to have all your tax preparation needs taken care of. Also, Redstone Heat and Air. Like we were just saying, the humidity is going to skyrocket. You're going to want to make sure your AC is running at full peak. So
there's one thing to say about all those now.
Yeah, now
is the time.
We're going to have to get some other sponsors once all this is over.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Now's the time to get your heating and air checked.
Yeah.
Now's the time to get your taxes done. Now is the time to get your mower serviced or get a new mower if you need one. Because the weeds are growing exponentially.
It's bad.
Yeah. They're just like shooting up overnight.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate all of our local lowdown sponsors and, of course, Michael Udy in studio. So,
I remember you as quite an athlete.
Me?
Yeah.
Your memory's bad.
I was a third string pulling guard for the Leopards, so I remember these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did Greg play?
I remember him in track mostly.
Okay.
I was an end guard and tackle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sat on the end of the bench.
Yeah.
Guarded the water bucket.
Okay, I did a lot of that too.
Yeah. That's what I did.
I got a story about that. My junior year, me and Mark Fears, we'd started this band. And so I kind of devoted myself to the band and walked into Coach Basinger's office. Now, Basinger had been our coach from 7th grade on. He'd moved up as we moved up. Mm-hmm. And he was truly, unexpectedly to me, kind of heartbroken about the fact that I wasn't going to play our senior year. And he took me to this chart he had on the wall, and he said, Udy, I have you starting tackle next year. And I looked at the person below me, second string, and it was a guy named David Knight. Now, David Knight was probably 6'2", 250 pounds in his junior year. Yeah. I said, Coach, I'm going to do the whole team a favor. And I'm going to let him start for 2 years and walked out the door.
Well, I remember David, and that probably makes sense.
Yeah. He needed to start both years.
Yeah. Well, those were good times, though.
Oh, yeah.
I tell people this all the time. I talk to Tyler and them about the Queen in the 70s, and it just was an amazing place to live.
Yes, absolutely.
Couldn't have been a better place.
We have a whole podcast on it. We had Greg on. I had Greg on my podcast, and that's all we asked about for an hour straight is talking about DeQueen in the 70s.
Yeah,
and what it was like.
Yeah. And it was, it's just I tell people about all the yellow cars out there at the old Weyerhaeuser building. When they first came in here in the early 70s, all that mid-level management that was located in that office building out there, and you remember those yellow cars?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh man.
Now, not to reveal too much, what was in the 70s stays in the 70s.
Yeah.
But out toward the lake, there were a lot of dirt roads a fella could get lost on with his gal or pals or whatever, and places that we had bonfires and this and that. Yeah. You can't get to those places anymore.
Some of them are
they're privately owned or underwater.
Yeah.
So what do the kids do these days? Probably play on their Game Boy.
I think they go to Tractor Supply.
Okay.
The parking lot out there.
Well, at least there's a parking lot.
We went to Story Creek or
Right.
Stonewall.
Now, you
or
could
those
drive from the
places
Sonic
like-
to Lewis Grocery and back. You know,
That's
that
right.
was cruising town.
That's right. Yeah, that's true. That's true, but it was a great time.
Awesome. Well, hey, man, I want to hear some tunes. I
All
wanna
right.
Hear some
I
music.
got a few in my pocket.
Yeah.
Sure, guys.
Anything you want to go with up front, talk about before you, or is it? I mean, you seem it's all soul, so the music speaks for itself.
Sure. My mom requested I do one of the songs I'll do for you today, which is on my first release called Brother Udi and the Heathens, Hillbilly in Hollywood. And I recorded it in Los Angeles, and it's about missing the folks back home, looking out for the Ouachita Hills and seeing the Hollywood sign. But it mentions my mom, better write your mama. So I think that's part of what endeared her to it. But she always requests that. And another one I'm going to do is I'm recording on my new CD, Brother Udi, the Hillbilly Hard Rock Revolution album, which I'm also recording with those same people in L.A. So I'm very fortunate
very cool.
Going back.
So you maintain those connections, and yeah,
25 years later,
Wow.
recording with those same guys. Yeah,
very cool, very cool. All right, man, ready when you are.
All right. Well, let's do the one for Mama first, then. You may think I'm an L.A. cowboy, but I'm an Arkansas plowboy. I was born under open skies with music on the porch. Honeysuckle in the morning, I hear the whippoorwill calling. Look around for the Ouachita Hills and see the Hollywood sign. Hey country, what you doing so far from home? And did you really think you'd make it alone under neon stars? You better write your mama and tell her everything will be alright. All the folks back home tonight are hoping you'll go far. And you may think I'd sell my soul, but me and the Lord have come too far now, and I won't change my ways for a Hollywood song. It ain't all about the money, it's more about the me and you, more about the dreams we choose than the dust we leave behind. Hey country, what you doing so far from home? And did you really think you'd make it alone under neon stars? You better write your mama and tell her everything will be alright. All the folks back home tonight are hoping you'll go far. One more time, hey country, what you doing so far from home? And did you really think you'd make it alone under neon stars? It ain't all about the money, it's more about the me and you. Oh, it's more about the dreams we choose than the dust we leave behind.
Awesome, man.
Thank you.
Super cool. I
True
love the
story
way.
songs.
Yeah. That is fantastic. What was it like out in LA when you were? I mean, just like that.
It was a great experience. I lived in Las Vegas. I could literally walk like to Hollywood and Vine, so I had a lot of tourist in me, so I checked out all the Walk of Fame and all that stuff while I was out there. I was probably about 6 months. Stayed on a leather couch of my good buddy Doug Gentry from the Gentry family here in DeQueen. Put me up while I stayed out there, so stayed on the cheap on a buddy's couch while I stayed. And I met this guy Chad Watson, who is still my producer, who worked with plays bass, but he's a producer now, and he played with Charlie Rich, the Silver Fox, which is part of why he picked up on me, being an Arkansas boy, and Janice Ian, the Imperials. So he had a big career as just a bassist, and then became a producer and saw me just playing open mics and kind of picked up on me.
And then what was it like going into? I mean, did he have a big studio, or was it a smaller
pretty
operation?
Nice studio. The recording engineer was also the drummer, so as we laid down the tracks, the drums and the guitar were in place, and then he brought in a lot of studio musicians.
Yeah.
And so it's a really well-produced album. I'm still very proud of it.
And I mean, of course, you're the head of it, right? So was it tough having some unknowns coming in and trying to direct them a little bit, or were they kind of some of those studio, the engineers who actually play the music? They actually take direction really well for somebody who has a vision,
Big props to Los Angeles and the studio musicians that you'll meet out there. Everything they did, and of course he had really good taste as well, and he had a good ear for what we were looking for.
Right.
But compliments to the people that worked on the album, and he brought in harmonica players. I mean, backup singer girls, and they were all just top notch.
Right.
I was very fortunate to work with all of them.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Wow.
But I missed home and the Washita Hills and Nashville and DeQueen and this area where I grew up. So when I got my 1,000 CDs in the trunk of my car, I couldn't wait. I call it the belly of the beast. I couldn't wait to get out of there. But it was a good experience, in general, for sure.
Yeah. And it's not often that you are in the belly, get spat out at any point. And
not where I belong.
Yeah, exactly. You got out. Awesome. Well, man, enough talking from me, man. I want to hear one more.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. This is a new song coming out on my new CD. And a little backstory on it. A few years ago, my second wife, not to be confused with my first and my third and last, had left me and the kids never to return. And so this is a happy song, believe it or not, kind of memorializing that experience.
Awesome. All right.
And I talked about my dad loving Buddy Holly. This first little riff that kicks it in is a kind of a musical homage to Buddy Holly. If you listen to a lot of that music, you might pick up on it.
I like it.
This is called How Dare You Fall Out of Love with Me. How dare you fall out of love with me? We got bills to pay, mouths to feed, a 30-year mortgage and an SUV. How dare you fall out of love with me? You found an exit and you took it. I gave you love and you forsook it. All the time treating you like a queen, but you're so heartless, you're so mean. How dare you fall out of love with me? We got bills to pay, mouths to feed, a 30-year mortgage and an SUV. How dare you fall out of love with me? Tattooed love boys waiting for a call back. Only time you cried when mama took the car back. Left Hot Springs on a Greyhound bus. 13 years, not a word about us. How dare you fall out of love with me? We got bills to pay, mouths to feed, a 30-year mortgage and an SUV. How dare you fall out of love with me? Sometimes I think about why you left, and it's hard not to get down on myself. Some days high, some days blue, some days I don't think about you. How dare you fall out of love with me? We got bills to pay, mouths to feed, a 30-year mortgage and an SUV. How dare you fall out of love with me? How dare you fall out of love with me? We got bills to pay, mouths to feed, a 30-year mortgage and an SUV. How dare you fall out of love with me? How dare you fall out of love with me? How dare you fall? How dare you fall? How dare you fall out of love with me?
All right, man. That was great. That's
Excellent.
soul and relatability right there, man.
Heartbreak meets comedy.
Yeah,
Yes, that's right. Hey, you got to get it out somehow, right?
Absolutely. Come on. You got to come and see Michael Udy this Saturday, 4 p.m., crawfish boil and musical accompaniment. Great songs, very funny, but also relatable, and great music, man. You got a great voice, great guitar playing. I love
I've
it.
heard I go great with taters and corn on the cob.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
It should be a really good thing.
Yeah, some spicy crawfish. I love it. So that's happening this Saturday at the Dogwood Days Festival. Y'all know it. Probably going to be there anyway.
Yeah.
But make sure you stick around for that boil and some of Michael's music, man. That's awesome. And please, I know we got to talk about your art as well. We don't have a whole lot of time, but where can we find your music? I mean, do you sell it? Do you,
Thank you so much for saying that. Thanks to my tech-savvy 20-year-old son, I'm now on all digital platforms everywhere.
Nice.
Like you name it, I'm on it. Spotify, whatever. So look under my stage name of Brother Udi, not Michael Udi.
Brother Udi.
Brother Udi, EUDY, rhymes with Judy.
Yeah.
Type it in. You can find me. If you've got a digital thing you listen to, Amazon Music, whatever, I'm on it. So
I need to get some of that stuff for the station here so we can play it.
Yeah. Bless your heart.
Yeah. Because we don't play that much music on the radio show anymore. But if I am going to play music, I prefer to play local.
Yeah.
So
that's amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you
very
so
cool.
much.
Yeah, of course. So I can't wait to hear the produced tracks. You know, do you have other musicians in on it with you, or are you still solo on your tracks that are online?
The ones online are previous recordings that are all professionally produced. There are some things I did on my front porch that's on my YouTube or Facebook channel.
Cool.
But the starting from '86, it's more alternative rock all the way to when I went country, and then the Hillbilly Hard Rock Revolution album is a mixture of both. So I kind of go back to my rock and roll roots that we grew up with in DeQueen and my country.
I think you'll be very happy with the digital setup nowadays, you know, with having all the music on there. I say it with every musician that comes in here, the power is in the hands of the musicians now, rather than, you know, you almost get to control and dictate how popular you are with that.
No record company involved.
Exactly.
I'm getting paid sitting at the house.
Right.
It's amazing.
So you tell your savvy son to really start promoting you.
And you've got a new CD coming out.
I do have a new CD. I'm just Brother Udi now. I still play with Brother Udi's Wayfaring Strangers. That's kind of the touring band, if you will. But when I record, it's just as a solo artist. This next one with those same fellows out in L.A., Chad Watson. Already a demo sent to him, and so song by song, thousands of miles away, he's doing his part. I'll come in and play guitar and sing with the tracks they're already laying down.
Right. Very
I sent
cool.
them a demo, and they're going by that.
So you don't have a time schedule for when that's coming out yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'd say 24 probably.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. You take your time with it. I mean, it's a labor of love at that point, right?
Right. When you've waited 20 some odd years, you want to really put the smack on it.
For sure. No rush now. Yeah. I love it, man. Very cool. We got claps in the Facebook chat. We got Love It Mike, Sing It Brother, The Wheelman is what Rick Pruitt says, Vox Po. I know he's a big fan of yours. So do you ever play with him?
We have, when he came back from the Navy, telling a little Vox Po, Ricky Pruitt story, he exposed me to all these, I call them new wave bands now.
Like
he brought
Depeche
punk rock
Mode
to Arkansas.
okay,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so that was my exposure, and we've always been great friends, probably since junior high. He's a little younger than me.
Awesome. Very cool.
But
Yeah,
dear
I love his music taste for sure.
One more thing too.
Yeah.
I just want to remind everybody that you can still get some Brother Udi Band T-shirts at Harris Drug.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, thank you for
Yeah,
saying
very
that.
cool.
Yeah,
Renee texted me and wanted me to remind everybody.
I need to go
about
get one.
that.
my
Yeah,
band
100%.
T-shirt available for my dear friend Renee.
Very cool.
Yeah, who is selling my merch, baby.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
love it. Yeah,
We got to have you on more, man. You're great on the
thank you
radio.
so much.
Great on the
Thank
radio.
you.
So
Yeah.
we'll definitely talk about that now. We only have, I'd say, literally a minute. Let's talk about the art as well, because you're exploring some other creativity outlets,
also
right?
trending my
Yeah.
art.
That's
And,
great.
This is one I brought for Marlene Bevel, who's been a great supporter of me over the years. Wonderful lady. When I first moved back to Southwest Arkansas, she would have me at the farmers market here in DeQueen, and so me and an acoustic guitar with people buying fruits and vegetables, and that was my first gig back home.
Yeah.
So I owe a lot to her and her husband, who's passed away now. Great people.
Awesome. Well, yeah. So they can follow you on Facebook, I'm sure, right? To keep up with the with any art that you put out as well.
The art is mostly under my own name, Michael Udi, just my regular Facebook page, and then my music is all under Brother Udi, my stage name. And while I got you guys, I need to absolutely thank the town of DeQueen, Arkansas. They've always, anytime I put out an album, I'm on the radio, I'm in the newspaper, and when the first two albums came out, the first one was in '99, the second one was '03. That's how long I've been waiting for the third. DeQueen, there are 1,000 CDs sold in DeQueen at all, just DeQueen.
Right.
So if you think about the population of DeQueen was probably about 5,000 at the time, so 1/5 of the population bought my CD. I mean, that still amazes me.
Right. Well, let's get some support, man. I can't wait for the new one. You have to come back on to promote it.
Oh, thank you.
And definitely follow Brother Udi on Facebook. Udi, sorry, on Facebook. That E makes me want to say Udi. But I'm not from around here, so I'm just learning. And then also go and follow your original Facebook for any art that you might be throwing out there.
Absolutely.
That's
Thank
a little
you so
hobby, or are you hoping to,
both have been a pretty long-going gig for me.
Gotcha.
So artist, musician.
You were actually an art teacher, right?
I did teach art. My degree is from HSU is a BSc in art, so I've taught, retired after 20 years, 10 of that being in Athens, Georgia, where I was in bands, but also taught severely emotional and behavior problem kids. And then when I moved back home to help Mom with Dad in his later days, was hired to finally teach art all those years later. And so I taught art for 10 years at Nashville Elementary.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I remember that. So
very cool, man.
Multi-talented dude.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I'm better than that, just a nice guy.
Yeah, super nice guy.
I don't know if he's as nice as his dad, but I'm just kidding.
I'm nice as Dad, but not near as funny.
Yeah. There you go.
This guy you'd be laughing at the setup for the joke.
Yeah, that's right.
You know.
All right, man. We are way late. We got to get him. How am I going to cut Brother Udi off? Come
Thank
on.
you.
Can't
Bless
do
your
it.
heart,
Yeah.
Queen. I love you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. Hey, great. Hope you come back soon.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank
Remember,
you. Anytime, brothers.
Dogwood Days, 4 p.m. this Saturday. Check them out. Crawfish boil. Couldn't be any better.
That's
Fun friends, good music, good food. Let's do it. All right. It's time for the birthday club, though. Thanks a lot again, man.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Brought to you by Dr. Frank Teed.
You don't have to leave the area to get great eye care. Dr. Frank Teed at Arkansas Eye Surgery performs no-stitch cataract surgery on an outpatient basis. Dr. Teed and his staff offer great follow-up service right here. Schedule an appointment in DeQueen today at 642-2525 or 1-800-264-EYES. That's 1-800-264-3937. Dr. Frank Teed at Arkansas Eye Surgery.
All right, time for the birthday club, my friends. Greg Revel's up there getting a picture with Brother Udi. Lots of fun. Great guy. What a good interview. But it's time. I know we're getting to the birthday club super late, so I'm going to read these now. Hopefully you guys are still listening for it. A huge happy birthday going out to Misty Frady of DeQueen. Happy birthday, Misty, from your grandma and grandpa. Misty turning 11 today, so happy birthday. Happy birthday, Misty Frady. Also, a huge happy anniversary going out to Josh and Jody Wilbanks of Nashville. 28 years today, and that's a happy anniversary from Heath. They're asking if I can play I Swear. I don't think I have time for it today. We have a ton of stuff to get done. So if I can, I will. I promise that. Josh and Jody Wilbanks, happy anniversary, you kids. We had one come through on our Facebook Live a little while ago. Who was it? I forget. Alicia Mooneyham says, hey, tomorrow is my daughter Joanna Jimenez 17th birthday. So I'm going to go ahead and call that out now and tomorrow if I can remember. Make sure to send that in if you can. In fact, I'll write it down now. But yeah, happy tomorrow birthday, early birthday, Joanna. Let's see here. I think that's all the ones that I have for now. Let me check the Facebook again real quick. You guys, 642-2190, if you're still listening to get in on the birthday club, that's the number to call. I can either take you live or we can get you written down there. Let's see. I got nothing coming through on our Facebook. That I've read the two that were handed to me, so hopefully I got everybody in time. We'll keep it rolling, though, a little bit longer for the birthday club. Good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning.
Hey, what'd you think of that, huh?
I thought it was absolutely fantastic.
Sweet. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a local guy in here like that, musician, tons to say, tons of experience. I don't like cutting those off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like the idea of playing local music here on the radio.
Absolutely.
We ever do during the show.
Yeah,
it's great.
For sure. All right, y'all. Taking a look at some celeb birthdays. Anybody out there shares a birthday with? I don't know any of these people. Not a single one. President John Tyler was born today in 1970. Scott Wilson, of course, who passed away. He was a good actor.
I've got a birthday that just came in.
Lucy Lawless. Yeah, who's that?
Oh, love Lucy Lawless.
Yeah, Lucy Lawless. Of course,
B.A.
Xena. Yeah.
Happy birthday to Ricky from his favorite, most beautiful, excellent sister, Allie.
Hey.
Happy birthday,
look at
Ricky.
that. Happy birthday, Ricky.
HBD.
Hey, Ricky. Happy birthday. Tanya Stewart Martinez on Facebook Live says, can you shout out Emma and Leah Leal 9th birthday? Happy birthday, Emma and Leah. Twins? Are they twins?
Oh.
Maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. Twins are so cool. I love learning about that.
Yeah. And happy birthday, Ricky Trotter. I believe Ricky and his family will be going to the Four States Fair off the tickets that Crystal won. That's right. I don't know why I'm blanking on the name, so that should be fun. Should be fun.
Yeah,
good thing for a
sure.
birthday.
I do see here on my Facebook that Robert Rawls has a birthday.
Is that right?
Yes.
Robert
today, March
Rawls.
29th.
Hey, happy birthday. That's my old boss.
Yeah.
An excellent guy. And just a plug for his business, Rawls Furniture, man. If you ever have the pleasure of going in there and meeting him, I think he's usually down at the New Boston store, but it's like the funnest. You couldn't have a more fun experience buying furniture than if you talked to Robert Rawls,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
Yeah, even if you're not buying, go and bug him today.
He got all the great lines down for buying furniture. You know, you come in, he's like, hey, get you a house full.
Yeah.
You know what? I wasn't thinking about it, but I might just.
Yeah.
I love Rawls Furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he is he can really sell anything to anyone. You know, you think about salespeople, right? Like maybe big city real estate sales, Alec Baldwin and Glengarry Glen Ross, right? Where he's like got the suit and the tie and stuff. Well, it's a different kind of salesman for Robert, you know, more hometown. You know him. You know, and his sales tactics are still top notch, you know, even though they might not be, you know, selling real estate in Los Angeles or something like that.
Right.
He could do it. We got a big happy birthday going out to Timothy Ayers of Locksburg. From all his children, happy birthday, Timothy Ayers.
Happy birthday.
I'll give you guys another minute on the birthday club. Kelly Higgins Warren says Stony Driver. He had a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Stony, belated. And Tanya Stewart Martinez says they are cousins. No, nieces born on the same day. So shout out, happy birthday, Emma and Leah. 9th birthdays today.
Happy 9th birthday.
9th birthday. Oh, man. Well, what do y'all think? That was a great interview.
Yeah, you did a great job.
He makes it easy. Is what I'm saying.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Great
I
musician.
like that guy a lot.
Got to see him play live a few times
Yeah.
before, but nothing quite like having him in studio here for
sure.
a little personal concert.
For sure.
And some of the background and all that great stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't shout out enough the Dogwood Days Festival happening this weekend.
Get
You
to go see him,
definitely
yeah.
Go see it, man.
If you like what you heard, and I
Yeah.
imagine everybody did, go check them out. Have a
Just,
good time.
I like an older country feel. I like the
Soulful.
soul,
Yeah.
and the comedy that goes with it, but also so much to do at Dogwood Days as well during that day. So I know there's a car show, there's a chicken cook-off, there's a this, there's a that, there's Michael Udy playing, there's a crawfish boil. So if you've got nothing going on this Saturday, well, now you do.
It's always great when you get like a multi-talented artist in, because I mean, this is not only sings well, plays a great guitar, but writes his own stuff too.
Yes.
So you kind of the trifecta right
For
there.
sure.
One thing I was going to mention, you know, he came early, so we took him on early. But if you were looking for him in the 8 o'clock hour, you can always go back to our Facebook and watch him there.
Unfortunately, the video has to end before you can rewind. I hate that about Facebook
Yeah,
Live.
so it'll be after 9 o'clock.
After
you
9
can
o'clock.
go back and do
yeah,
that.
but you can go back and watch it. Yeah, and I'm hoping. I think it sounded really good. Whenever we get an artist in here, I try and turn all the mics towards, and then mess with the things to make sure it's not too loud or too quiet. So
It was perfect. I
it
was
sounded
listening
good.
back there on the
All right,
radio,
good,
yeah.
good. Yeah, these are processed for talking, not for guitar work or singing in too. So I do my best here. All right. Well, that's been the Birthday Club. I've got to take a break. I've got to take at least one break this hour, which we haven't yet, I don't believe. So let's do that. We're going to take a brief break, and we'll be right back with the Brew Crew.
Our team is fully committed to delivering on the Hodge promise. Great deals for both new and pre-owned vehicles and top customer satisfaction. And remember, free oil changes for life with the Hodge Auto Group. James Hodge Dodge, South Park Drive in Broken Bow, Oklahoma.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, part of our tractor lineup rated #1 in durability and owner experience, Z Series mowers and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Bring home select L Series equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months, plus save up to $800 now through June 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Visit Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in Idabel, Oklahoma or DeQueen, Arkansas today.
Rise and shine. It's time for some home cooking at Rise and Shine Cafe in Grandis, Arkansas. There's no better place to start your day than Rise and Shine Cafe. Stop by and grab a fresh brewed cup of coffee or a full breakfast. Rise and Shine Cafe also offers lunch and dinner with specials daily. Try a Southwest salad, grilled chicken quesadilla, or Philly cheesesteak served up with delicious home fries. Visit Rise and Shine on Facebook for hours and daily specials. Rise and Shine Cafe.
You cut the rooster off.
My bad. We're back, and I wanted to tell Greg about yesterday. We were talking about me building a desk, or not really building a desk, assembling one, one that makes sense for me.
Right.
Which, in my mind, in my perfect world, I have a very nice tabletop or a door. I did find a door that would work really well for this, and then two like cabinets, whether they be wood or even I don't hate the look of the metal cabinets, and to make it long. Long is my key word, and then something I can. That's just three pieces, right? So if I ever move, I can just boop boop boop. Because the big desk, you have to take them apart, and you know, I hate that. So he turned me over to a bit of like a thrifty junk. Sort of, not junk. It wasn't junk, but like, lots of stuff shop.
They got it all.
They got it all. And he pointed me over to a warehouse in which I went in there. I found so many things that would be perfect, but they're all one-ofs. That's what I was saying walking around there. I was like, you always got one thing and not the other. What is it? Cereal, no milk. Kool-Aid, no sugar. Ham, no burger. Yeah, I couldn't. I found the perfect metal cabinet.
Did he look at you?
He wasn't around. I was talking to myself.
Oh, okay.
But I saw the perfect filing cabinet, metal. I saw the perfect like wooden cabinets. Just one of them though. In a place like that.
Yeah.
That's probably why it's not elsewhere. Is because there's only one.
Yeah.
So but the tabletop. Whether it be Patrick said he might have something for me at his or over there, that's covered. That is now covered. So now I'm on the look of two similar. They got to be 30 inches about tall. Of
this ain't the swap
metal.
shop?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
I host the
you
show.
about to put your phone number out there?
Yes. No, so that's why I wanted to give you an update on. I did go over there.
Yeah, well, good, and I'm glad you found some stuff. It wasn't what you were looking for. Well, it was, but it wasn't enough of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it gives me hope, though.
But you just got to keep looking.
That's right.
You're going to find it.
I will find it.
Yeah.
I will find it.
Good.
It's time for the news, though. That's all I wanted to talk about. If you heard yesterday me ranting and raving to Greg about the desk, yeah. And he was making fun of me for it. So that's the update to that. It's time for the news, though. It's brought to you by Horatio State Bank and Moyer Equipment.
Your number one country, 92.1, is KDQN, DeQueen, Ashdown, Texarkana.
Your local news leader is KDQN, DeQueen, Ashdown, Texarkana. Local news this hour is presented by Horatio State Bank. As a full-service bank, we'd love for you to join our family and let us help you meet your financial needs. And by Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in DeQueen and Idabel, your Kubota dealer.
For KDQN News, I'm Patrick Massey. A couple of local communities are announcing cleanup events as part of 2023 Keep America Beautiful Great American Cleanup campaign in Arkansas. This year's event runs from March 1st through March 31st, and Arkansans interested in doing their part to help keep Arkansas beautiful can recruit volunteers and host their own cleanups or sign up to volunteer at an event near them. The city of Horatio is already leading the way with a beautification effort beginning next week and continuing through the end of May. City residents are encouraged to do their part in helping Horatio look good by picking up trash and yard debris during the 2-month-long cleanup event. Organizers say the city will work with citizens to clean up property as well as reduce debris and fire hazards. The event kicks off April 3rd and continues through May 31st. For more information on the event in Horatio, call Deborah Neal at 832-2511. The Keep Ashdown Beautiful project kicks off with a similar beautification and litter pickup event in Ashdown on May 6th. Organizers are inviting everyone to participate in cleaning up Ashdown from 7:30 to 11:30 that morning. For more information, call 870-331-2283. Arkansas had record-breaking turnout for the 2022 cleanup seasons. Nearly 18,000 people volunteered from all 75 counties across the state. That, say organizers, will be a tough act to follow, but they're confident Arkansans can come together again this year to match or even exceed those numbers during the 2023 Great American Cleanup. Keep Arkansas Beautiful is inviting individuals and groups to sign up now to volunteer or organize a local event near them. Organizers can use Keep Arkansas Beautiful's free educational resources and print-ready promotional items to help recruit volunteers and learn how to organize a cleanup event. You can find out more information on this year's cleanup campaign, as well as promotional materials and free supplies by visiting keeparkansasbeautiful.com. In our next story, the 78th Annual Four States Fair and Rodeo is scheduled to begin March 31st and continue through April 9th in Texarkana. The action-packed fair and rodeo will include monster trucks, demolition derbies, and rodeo action, as well as carnival rides, a youth talent show, concerts, the Ag Learning Center, great fair food, and much, much more. Tickets are on sale now at the Four States Fair box office in Texarkana or online at fourstatesfair.com. And in other news, friends and family will be hosting a fundraiser dinner and auction next month to support a DeQueen man in need of a kidney transplant. The event is being held for Shannon Talent of DeQueen and will take place at the DeQueen High School cafeteria on April 22nd. The fundraiser kicks off at 11 a.m. and will continue to 5 p.m. Chicken dinners with all the fixings will be sold by donation throughout the fundraiser. The event is also scheduled to include a silent auction and dessert auction, as well as a performance by local band Harmony from 2 to 3:30 that afternoon. Supporters say Talent, who serves as a detention officer with the Sevier County Sheriff's Office, is in need of a kidney transplant, and they hope to help him raise the money needed for the medical procedure. They stress that all support is greatly appreciated. If you cannot make it to the April 22nd fundraiser, but would still like to help, accounts have been set up at First State Bank in DeQueen, as well as Horatio State Bank. For more information, call Dee Sanders at 784-3571 or Joey Shaver at 279-3327. We'll be back with more news following this break and these words from our sponsors.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests. Horatio State Bank. Strong, independent, and local. Member FDIC.
Kubota products provide the horsepower, versatility, and dependability to get the job done right. But that doesn't mean you can cut corners on your regular routine maintenance. Keep your equipment running smoothly by bringing your Kubota mower, subcompact tractor, or Hay Series tractors into More Your Equipment sales and rentals for a tune-up or oil change today. Call one of our experts for any questions about your Kubota products. Or stop by More Your Equipment sales and rentals in Idabel or DeQueen to keep your Kubota running strong.
And we're back with KDQN News. The Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism announced on Friday it's awarding a total of $6.5 million in outdoor recreation grants in a total of 35 counties across the state. The grants are designed to help local communities complete outdoor recreation projects or improve existing facilities. The city of Horatio will receive a $25,000 matching grant for Hendrick Sports Complex enhancements. The grant will be used to add new playground equipment, border timbers, engineered wood fiber, and disability access at Hendrick Sports Complex. Mike Mills, Secretary of the Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism, said not only do these projects improve the quality of life for the people in those communities, they also boost tourism amenities to draw visitors who will shop, dine, and may even stay overnight. More than $64 million in grants has been awarded since the program was launched in 1988. Sevier County Head Librarian Johnny Fisher is encouraging all community members to visit the library during National Library Week, April 23rd through 29th, to explore all local libraries have to offer. Most people know about the wealth of stories available at the library, from picture books and large print to audiobooks and ebooks, but there's much more to the story of local libraries. Libraries are welcoming places that bring communities together for entertainment, education, and connection through activities such as book clubs, story times, movie nights, crafting classes, and more when available. Libraries also play a critical role in the economic vitality of communities by providing internet and technology access, literacy skills, and support for job seekers, small businesses, and entrepreneurs. Fisher hopes everyone has a chance to come by and show their support for the library during National Library Week, April 23rd through 29th. Or any other time they need the library services. The DeQueen Library will host an Easter Storytime event on April 5th beginning at 4 p.m. The first 25 kids who show up will receive an Easter bag. Sevier County librarians also remind the public that the library system hosts the Libby app to help them find a book if it's not featured in the local library. You can follow the instructions to download the Libby app by visiting the Sevier County Library on Facebook. To access the Libby app, you must have a valid library card to browse the selection. For more information, call 584-4364. In events at other libraries in Sevier County, the Horatio Library is hosting a spring book sale with a bargain price of 10 cents for fiction and nonfiction. The library's challenge is still going on with a cash prize of $25. For more information, call Catherine at 832-6882. At the Locksburg Library, April starts with Jokes, Pranks, and Pokemon Club this Saturday, April 1st from 10 to 11 that morning. Earth Day will be recognized Wednesday, April 19th, as well as the 20th and 21st with programs and activities. For more information on the events going on at the Locksburg Library, call 289-2233. In a related story earlier this month, Monroe, Drew, and Phillips counties in Arkansas were designated as health professional shortage areas for primary care by the Health Resources and Services Administration of Arkansas. Sevier County was already on the list, along with Lafayette, Mississippi, and Woodruff counties for a shortage of primary, dental, or mental health providers. The designation can be used on several criteria, including geography, facilities, population, and medically underserved areas or populations. The designation allows qualifying healthcare organizations to use federal funding to recruit medical professionals such as doctors, nurses, dentists, and behavioral healthcare professionals to rural areas such as Sevier County in need by offering student loan repayment. State health officials say the designation provides counties an opportunity to increase recruitment and retention of healthcare providers and ultimately increase access to medical care. That's it for this edition of KDQN News, but check out more local news, sports, and upcoming events online at kdqn.net. This is KDQN News.
Local news this hour has been presented by Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in DeQueen and Idabel, your Kubota dealer. And by Horatio State Bank. As a full-service bank, we'd love for you to join our family and let us help you meet your financial needs. For local news when you want it, 24 hours a day, go to our website at kdqn.net.
Do you need a high school diploma, help choosing a career or getting a job, or money to pay for a training program? UA Cossatot Adult Education has received a TANF grant to help pay for expenses for pregnant women, individuals who have children living in their households, as well as parents who don't have custody of their children. These support services can pay for transportation, childcare, and other expenses for those interested in GED prep, employment prep, or short-term training courses such as Certified Nurse Assistant, Medical Billing and Coding, Phlebotomy, Pharmacy Technician, or Truck Driving. Applicants may be qualified based on income or participation in public assistance programs. Take advantage of this opportunity while it lasts and see if you qualify today. For more information, contact Don Humphrey at 870-584-1394.
The annual Little River County 4-H Rabies Clinic will be held April 10th through the 14th at the Ashdown Vet Clinic from 3:30 to 5 p.m. Appointments can be made for other times throughout the week. Rabies shots are $10, DAPP shots are $15, leptos shots are $10, upper respiratory shots for cats are $15, and the feline leukemia shots are $20. Arkansas law requires that all dogs and cats 3 months or older have a rabies vaccination yearly. If you have any questions, please call the Ashdown Vet Clinic at 870-898-5181.
Pilgrim's Pride DeQueen Processing Plant has immediate openings for production workers, both shifts, part-time and temporary positions also available with wages from $17.25 up to $21.95 per hour, as well as a $2 per hour attendance incentive. All new hires receive a $1,000 sign-on bonus. Applications available online at www.jobvite.com or at Pilgrim's Employment Office at 401 South 3rd Street, DeQueen, Arkansas, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Pilgrim's is an affirmative action, equal opportunity employer. Minorities and veterans are encouraged to apply.
All right, we're back live, KDQN 92.1.
I'm just telling jokes all
Yeah,
over.
yeah,
You think
all
everything?
day.
You think all my pain's funny, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I
I do.
know. I see that.
Pain is funny.
Hey, one thing I got to mention because we haven't been in here at the same time. Jen, your hair looks wonderful.
Thank
today.
you.
Doesn't it look really,
I really
good?
appreciate it. Yeah, so I went out yesterday and I got myself a new curling iron because I don't actually have a curling iron. I just curl with a straightening iron. Not that you guys would understand. And I used it this morning. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it looks great.
Thank
What are you saying? Why wouldn't Greg understand?
And you. It has nothing to do with Greg not having hair, Tyler.
Greg had hair. I just saw it.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I'll
Picture
show
him
you.
with an afro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
like it.
cool.
It was a trimmed afro then. It got bigger.
Yeah.
Here's why I think your pain is funny, Greg, because all pain is funny at the end of the day.
That's true.
You know, you never get a comedian going on there and being like, hey, isn't everything great? Everybody, oh, isn't life just wonderful? That's hilarious.
You know that, yeah, that's true. That is true, and that's one of the things about Brother Udi, Michael, that he made fun of his own spouse and the mother of his children just leaving.
Yeah,
but he made a funny song about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was really, I'm sure it probably took a little time to get there. But but it was really cool. And another thing we want to mention is he was scheduled to be on here at 8:00, but due to the fact that he showed up at 7.
Yeah, I thought it was 7.
Yeah, we brought him in at 7, and he stayed just almost the whole hour.
Yeah.
So if you want to see him, you'll have to wait till 9:00.
Yeah, when the Facebook Live ends.
When it ends, then you can go back and watch the video from 7 to 8, and you can watch us from 6 to 7.
Yeah,
8
and then
to 9.
8 to 9.
Yeah,
so you can stick around.
Get all that good stuff too.
For sure.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I actually process a lot of my pain and trauma with humor. And I think a lot of people do that because it just works. If you can't laugh at yourself at the end of the day, then who are you?
Yeah. If you look at any of your favorite comedians listening out there, you love watching them. Even people who are perceived to be Greg's showing the Afro picture.
Great.
Yeah, it looks nice.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Now, even if you look at any of even like clean comedians who seem like, they're in a good mood or whatever. No, there's pain. That dude is angry.
Yeah.
If you look at it, you know, like what was his name? Real clean comedian, hilarious. We like him, Jen. Why am I forgetting his name? Brian Regan.
Regan.
He's never a swear word in his comedy, never a really crazy risque topic or anything like that. But when you look at it, it's like that's an angry man right there who's been through some pain.
He's great.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Even Jerry Seinfeld, pretty clean comedian relatively, but that's an angry, smug man right there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He's had some pain in his life.
Oh yeah. For sure.
He's created a lot of pain in his life, too, now.
Yeah, for sure. Chris Rock, who isn't clean and does a lot of risque material. Again, that's another one.
Yeah.
Pain.
Yeah, he got a lot of pain. Will Smith gave him some pain.
Yeah, a little bit.
He made more money off of that, though.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, so that's the whole point of comedy is taking things that aren't supposed to be funny and making them funny.
Exactly.
Which is why I never really have a problem like, the whole cancel train and all this stuff. Obviously some people deserve it, when it comes to harassment and stuff like that. That's a given, but comedians making jokes, especially when they're just trying to work out a joke at a set. Now everybody has phones. Now comedy clubs do not allow phones or any type of recording device or anything because that was kind of a sacred place, just comedy clubs for people not filming their special, not recording their CD, just working out their material.
Yeah.
And maybe that joke didn't work, for making a joke that didn't work. I say it all the time, in case you forgot. Funny jokes and unfunny jokes come from the same place. They come from the same place. So, keep that in mind before you get, really offended at somebody for a joke. You can just quietly sit there and move on, is the way I do it. There's plenty of jokes that I'm like, that's not something I would ever laugh at or joke about. But I'm
it doesn't
go get crazy about
affect
it.
you.
Yeah, it doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
People will sit
Sorry about those Canadian jokes.
Yeah. Well, people will sit through an hour of terrible stuff, and then finally, when the topic reaches something close to them, then they're like, "That's outrageous."
Exactly.
So
pick and choose.
Yeah, picking and choosing there.
I gotta tell you something.
Selective outrage, I think they call it.
Yeah. I gotta tell you something that offended me. Something I dealt with in the 7 o'clock hour.
Yeah.
So I'm adding new vehicle onto my insurance policy, and the price just goes up like crazy. I'm like, that's something ain't right there. Call. What can we do about this? Great driving history, all that. It should be way lower. I can't do anything. Sorry. So my husband calls, and he gets like $100 knocked off.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Why is that? This is why I say, you know what? You as the man, you deal with the bartering kind of thing.
Right.
Or not bartering, but trying to get prices down.
Now, here's one thing.
You're too
I will say
Jen, you're
this.
too nice.
Yeah, I'll take a dollar off. I'll be like, thank you so much.
Yeah, I think it might be a less man and woman thing, and more of a
Jen
you and
thing.
your Jen and specifically Kyle.
Yeah,
two very, very different people when it comes to the art of negotiating. And Jen is very agreeable.
Yeah,
and Kyle, you could give him the world, and he'll still be like, Thanks. I'll take that. Got any more?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So there is that to consider as well.
This is true.
Yeah.
And he is, in a way, a salesperson, so he's good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Faux show. Well, Greg, you didn't do the game broadcast last night. Did you have a good night last night? In general?
I worked on taxes.
Worked on taxes,
Yeah.
man.
It's that time of year, man.
2 more weeks, right?
A little bit longer than 2.
Yeah.
It's probably
3.
What's the day? Wednesday.
3
weeks from yesterday.
3 weeks from
because
yesterday.
you got the extra day because of
Yeah.
Emancipation Day
Right.
and weekend and
Right.
la 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 la.
Yeah.
They can't just cut it off a day early.
Yeah. And you can't rule out that on April 14th somebody's going to drop off a box of stuff.
That's
for you.
literally me. I have not done my taxes yet.
You know what I do with that?
You picked up your W-2 though.
I do,
First step.
and I've got it all in a folder.
You want me to do it for you?
Yeah.
No.
Or would you rather me do it for you? Which one? Me or Tyler?
Probably you.
Probably?
Yeah.
Come on, that hurts my feelings.
I know it's your job. I just couldn't ask
Listen,
that of you.
My typing is probably slow, but I'm going to guess I'm faster than Greg.
I bet
And
you're not.
I bet I could go to
not at numbers.
www.turbotax.com.
Is that how you do your taxes?
I do mine on TurboTax.
Yeah.
If I had,
Loser.
yes, yeah, it's true.
But is it
what Greg
free?
said is it is free. Yes, they did. I think they take some sort of fee out of your return.
The Arkansas is not free.
Yeah, the Arkansas is not free.
Yeah.
But
You pay as much as you'd pay me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing. All right, if I had any kind of life or property to my name, I would go to Greg, 100%.
Yeah.
But I am I'm a transient. Well, you're married at least, so that might
True.
merit going to. And you have some stuff.
She's got like 2 states she's got to do too.
Yeah.
Choose.
Yeah, between Oklahoma and Arkansas. So
that complicates.
Yeah, it
I
complicates
didn't
things.
think about that.
Yeah. For me, when I start plugging in my taxes, even the IRS is like, that we're good. We're good. No worries, bud.
Oh, yeah.
Give you a pat on the back and send you on your way. There you go.
I-
We'll
I-
even give you $50.
Yeah. That was definitely me during my drinking years. I had horrible work history. There
Yeah.
was absolutely no point to filing.
Right.
Be like, oh, here's $5.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, there was. You probably would have gotten quite a bit of money. Because
You always need to file. Don't listen to them.
yeah.
Don't listen to these two. Always
Wait,
file your
Well,
taxes.
I
you should.
know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm really
Always
just making a
file.
funny.
I know. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just
My
kidding.
mother-in-law did our taxes when we lived out there.
Oh, right,
yeah.
right. Yeah, I just plug in 3 numbers and it goes brrrt, and
It's so
says
easy.
and it still comes up. It says still not married, still not owning a house,
Aww.
still not this. And I'm like, no.
Poor thing.
And it always has this long list of like, all right, now it'll even put like parentheses. This doesn't apply to you, but I need you to say no on all this to disagree or whatever. Like I'm like no. Any charitable donation? No. Nothing. All right, we got through.
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes me probably about 10 minutes to do my taxes.
Yeah.
Every year. So that's why I always get them done early. I feel like I
Right.
get them the day I get my W-2, I do them.
Yeah.
You
should be smarter about it, but I'll make it before the cutoff date. That's all that matters.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't have property or things and stuff.
Yeah.
Just married.
Me either.
Yeah.
So
2
easy.
states.
2 states.
2
though,
states, yeah.
Which I did not think about.
Although I had to do that once because I worked in Arizona and then I came to it was so easy.
Was it really?
Oh, sorry. Oh, Greg. No, definitely. If you have any type of complicated taxes,
Yeah.
Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services
No,
is the place to go.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Specifically, Greg. Ask for Greg. Drop off the box of receipts and say,
Okay.
get to work.
Yeah, and I'd kick them out the back door.
Let's do some
There they are.
Yeah. Or somebody drops off the box of receipts. Perfect. Kindling.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We need a fire.
You're staying
It's cool
warm.
for that.
Yeah. All right, let's do the weather, brought to you by Genuine RV.
Choose the option that best describes your lifestyle. Option A. Option B. Option C. or all of the above. Whatever you're into, Genuine RV and Power Sports has it covered with a large selection of new and pre-owned RVs, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, golf carts, and more with exceptional customer service and satisfaction. Genuine RV and Power Sports, 1300 Northeast Lincoln Road in Idabel.
Number one country weather.
All right.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
That's all it is.
Hey, listen here.
My time to shine.
That's right.
Not right now, because it's yours,
It's
Tyler.
mine. I'm going to give you the weather for today and tomorrow. And a little bit of Friday. I'll draw the line there. Today, sunny with a high near 67. I believe it's going to be a beautiful, perfect day with clear skies, sun peeking through, the high not being too miserable. Just going to be a great, great day. Those winds picking up a bit in the afternoon coming from the south. Tonight, though, partly cloudy, a low around 48. Should be a wonderful evening, all in all. Tomorrow, a 20% chance of showers later in the afternoon. So I believe my prediction for tomorrow is that it's going to be a nice day. And then as we get into the afternoon, kind of more close to the early evening, we're going to see a 60% chance of showers and possible thunderstorms, cloudy, and strong winds gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Friday, I told you I'd give you a little Friday, 90% chance of showers and thunderstorms. I believe that will be all day. Winds gusting as high as 40 miles per hour, by the way. So,
I hate the wind.
yeah, the wind can be a bugger.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know you guys wanted to. Hey, by the way, yesterday's high 66 to low 41, no rainfall in the past 24 hours. You guys were hoping to get into a little goop.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
Goop is, of course, Gwyneth Paltrow's blog.
Yes.
So she starts it. It's Sunday. The rock band rolled off me.
Now, I just want to start this off really quick by saying Goop has given some very harmful advice in the past.
Yes.
And it's not a website that I recommend anybody check out and take seriously.
I'm not a rich white woman, so I've never read it or have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Really don't know much about it.
So
but
you don't know much about her herbal teas?
I do know, and I'm guessing a lot of like essential oil kind of stuff.
Some candles.
Something like that. The candles.
The candles, yeah.
What's your favorite flavor, Jen, of candle that she
Not
has?
anything I can find on Goop, I'll tell you that.
I was making fun with Greg. The tinfoil, the burnt tinfoil is my favorite. My favorite flavor of candle she does. I'll tell you off air, Patrick.
Yeah. I know.
Or
Which
I
one,
think
I know which one you're talking about. But so she's getting sued by a dentist, right? Who says, or a doctor or something, who says that she crashed into him during some 2016 ski outing at I think it was Deer Valley. I mean, it was like one of the richest places. I mean, you probably got to have $1 million credit check before you can even go into this place.
Yeah.
So, but she's getting sued for $300,000 because the guy says This is how stupid this guy is. He says, well, he's for one, he's got the broken ribs, and he says that he's just not the same afterwards.
Yes.
It's caused some brain trauma, and the things that he used to enjoy, he no longer is able to enjoy.
Darn.
And one of the arguments that his team is using is that he's not as charming as he once was after this incident. That somehow that once Gwyneth Paltrow supposedly ran into him, she says he ran into her. But he's claiming that when this incident occurred, he lost all his charm following the incident, and he's gonna financially and socially suffer afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally understand that. All of his charm gone. Hey, listen here, all right? If Gwyneth Paltrow ran me off of a skiing course, I'm going to be pretty sour about it, I think. I'm going to feel like emasculated in a way. And
how terrible is your legal counsel in this? This guy's the plaintiff, right? Where he's saying he had a witness come up and say, here's a quote: "Before this crash, Terry was a charming, outgoing, gregarious person." He went on, after the crash, he's no longer charming. So you're out there. You're presenting your client, your plaintiff, as a no longer charming individual, now faced up against, I don't know, Gwyneth Paltrow, probably one of the most charming people, and I mean, just
probably.
I don't know anything about her business ventures
Yeah.
in the candle world too much. But I mean, she is beautiful, and she seems like a very
Movie
charming
star.
individual. Yeah, movie star. Kind of seems like this guy's got his work cut out for him.
Yeah.
She's charming. There's no doubt
She's
about it.
uppity. She's weird,
Uppity.
talking about how she eats bone broth for lunch and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know. And look at her. She's like skinny as a rail.
Yeah.
But
I
how
don't
do you
know. I
expect a
shouldn't-
jury to look kindly on a guy by telling them that he's no longer charming?
Yeah, he's lost his charm. Is like, okay, so the physical, no physical damage, a couple broken ribs, which can be painful, but goes away pretty quickly. No crazy things really go on with a broken rib or two. It's very painful, but no lasting effects, right?
Yeah, and now I'll say to this guy's credit, Gwyneth Paltrow is no better on the witness stand either. She was asked, well, this must be a pretty stressful situation for you. And she was like, yeah, I lost half a day of skiing because of this.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
And
Hey,
another
how much she paid for that resort?
Well, yeah, that's true.
Like, measure that in dollars.
Another thing I saw that an attorney was actually saying could be considered malpractice is her lawyers allowed her to bring her Perrier sparkling water up to the stand, which nobody is allowed to do, I believe, like from your table to the stand.
Is that
And
like her brand of water or something?
I think so. Or like maybe she sponsors it or
Product
something.
placement, yeah.
And the lawyer even asked her on the stand what kind of water she's drinking or something like that. Like, I see you've got your sparkling water.
Like
She
her
opens
lawyer?
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like hot on this.
Yeah, it's only $29.99.
Yeah. Like that's a
pretty
bit
good.
goofy.
No, I like that. I like
Smart.
product placement and branding in my judicial system.
Yeah.
So is this like a televised thing?
Yeah, I think it's all
must be,
televised,
yeah.
which is just wonderful to see just how terrible all these people are. And I guess Paltrow's kids are set to take the stand maybe this week or next week or
in the
something.
world?
It's usually when you're a celebrity, I would figure you try to shade your kids from all this limelight. Well,
they're diving in. Huh?
they're head first.
Isn't
So
her and the Coldplay guy named their kid Apple.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I wonder if they're going to have Apple on the stand.
I did read this article on Slate.com about the whole thing, and one thing that struck me is that like the lead lawyer for the plaintiff, she went up there and was questioning Paltrow and kind of complimented her at one point, and Paltrow came back and was just like, well, I really like your shoes.
Yeah.
And to a person as vapid and empty-headed as Gwyneth Paltrow, that meant the two of them were best friends. Like,
Yeah.
when she said something nice about me, I just complimented her shoes. She's my new best friend.
Yeah.
And then when the lawyer went up there afterwards and said everything that Gwyneth Paltrow just said is a lie, it shows a clip of Paltrow's jaw literally hitting the table.
Yeah.
Like, oh, how could you?
Yeah.
Dude, you're on opposite sides. All right. Wow, everyone in Hollywood is just a moron.
Yeah, I find it interesting, when celebrities are so stylish and fashionable, and then they're on televised trial, and they're wearing the huge old people glasses. They're trying to look smaller than what they are. You know?
She wore Jeffrey Dahmer glasses at
Yes.
one point. Was that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, why, you dork? I
far
cannot
shade.
stand her. I never liked her.
A far shade from the OJ trial, man.
It is.
Celebrity trials have fell off.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We have Lady Gaga's dog walker get shot. We
Hey,
have
the Johnny Depp one last year was
Johnny
pretty
Depp
intense.
one.
Yeah.
Is it?
I enjoyed it.
That was
No,
bad.
this is so bad. Jimmy Kimmel got brought up in
Ah.
it. She appeared, I guess, not too long ago on the Jimmy Kimmel show and said that she was accident prone. So the defense, or excuse me, the plaintiff's attorneys were like, "You trying to use that as evidence?"
Yeah.
It's like, well, you said on Jimmy Kimmel's show that you're accident prone, so of course you must have.
Yeah.
You must have skied right into our client and caused all this damages to him.
I really am curious, though, who's actually telling the truth, because it's, they're saying two completely different things.
I'm just waiting for Scarlett Johansson to disappear somebody and then get brought on trial for that. Like a really good trial.
Yeah, put her away, too.
Yeah, Mila Kunis, murders versus Ashton Kutcher, and we get to see that whole trial.
Yeah.
That's something well, more than just a ski accident.
Right.
Like why are they? This is another thing. They're televising this. They're drawing all the media so they can get in and do other things, do what they need to do with eyes off and on Gwyneth Paltrow.
You want to talk about privilege? Watch that trial.
Okay.
That's privilege right there.
Privilege, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. So, hearts and prayers.
Well, good luck to this guy's
Paltrow's ski collision.
Yeah, and good luck to him for trying to take on the patron saint of middle-aged white women.
Yeah.
Let's hope. The trial gets resolved in a quick manner, so we don't have to talk about it that much.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to be talking about this 3 months from now. Did you hear about the new revelation in the case that she had whatever skis.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe they go to get discovery from her house and they find dead bodies.
Or that would make things interesting.
Yeah, like a whole cover up.
Yeah, a whole cover up. Maybe this guy, he never went skiing, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe that comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like
He was
on the
actually
FBI's
snowboarding.
most wanted list.
Yeah. I like that. He was actually snowboarding. And then now that when you snowboard, that takes all accountability now is on you because that's the extreme version.
Yeah.
Right?
I think y'all are being too flippant with this whole
Yeah?
thing. The
You
man
think
lost
this is-
his charm. All right, he lost his charm, y'all.
Darn it,
You
yeah.
lose your charm, it's never coming
As a
back.
dentist too.
Yeah.
That's his whole practice hinges on his charm.
Yeah.
When
'Cause they
then
say
everybody's-
3 out of 4 doctors recommend.
Yeah.
He's the fourth
He's the
doctor.
fourth. That's right.
Got no charm.
Or let's say, okay, what kind of dentist is gonna get recommended? The guy who's charming and is makes it as easy in that chair as possible. Because let's be honest here, it's not great when you have a charmless person with their fingers in your mouth.
Yeah.
And a
Yeah.
light going
Ew,
down your
what's
throat.
going on in there?
Yeah, yeah. Be like, well, what's that? Poke it and
Yeah.
stuff. No, you want a guy with a little, a little pizzazz.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a little zhuzh.
Some charisma.
Some
about
charisma.
him.
Yeah.
And he lost that.
Yeah.
Lost all his
He
charisma.
lost all his charisma.
Yeah.
So
he doesn't like golfing as much anymore either, apparently.
Darn.
I don't know how they're going to prove that he got a brain injury because I was reading something about how he had a brain injury before this accident.
I'll tell you what.
I don't know.
I'll tell you what. We had 8 viewers on Facebook Live before we started talking about Goop, and now we have 2. All right, we're running out of time. I don't have a whole lot of time today, and we have a super trivia to do. Right?
Yes.
We got to do that here in a little bit.
Heritage interview.
Yeah, we're going to do
Casey
that first.
Marshall.
That's right.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Right. We are going to continue our journey through Arkansas heritage.
And now, our tour through Arkansas heritage with your host, Patrick Massey.
Today, we are featuring the Historic Arkansas Museum while continuing our Arkansas Heritage Tour. This month, we are focusing on education in Arkansas. The Historic Arkansas Museum is a favorite field trip destination for educators across the state. We are joined today by Casey Marshall, School Programs Coordinator of Historic Arkansas Museum. We're excited to find out more about all the programs and learning opportunities the museum has to offer. So, Casey, let's just start off with, can you give us a bit of an overview of the experience the museum offers students in Arkansas?
Absolutely. A wide variety of programs from Arkansas history, culture, and handmade opportunities from handcrafted artisans from Arkansas's past to modern artists in our Trinity Gallery. There's always something different going on. As far as students are concerned, we always offer field trips, or schools can schedule to come here. And we have our Loghouse program, as well as our tried and true other programs like Work and Play or a historic homes tour to see downtown Little Rock when Arkansas became a state in 1836. And if you follow our social media pages, we talk about our new opportunities. We just added new field trips to our website this week.
All right, excellent. Well, we have a lot of educators across the state who are going to hear this. So, what resources does the museum offer teachers here in Arkansas?
Absolutely. So principals out there, we offer professional development during the summers if you need some of that for your teachers. But teachers specifically, we offer everything from lesson plans dedicated to our loan boxes, where it's like a library book, but it's a box of different props based on the theme and the history that you're teaching. All those are provided, and you can check them come out just like a library book, but then on our website, we have our field trip up by age group. So if you're wondering, I have kindergartners, what would be appropriate for them, you can go on our website and see a description of those field trips all the way up to 12th grade. So whatever you're looking for, we can tailor a field trip to your needs, or we have some already ready for your age group.
Awesome. Well, let's get into a couple specifics here. Can you tell us a little bit more about specifically the Bill Worthran Future of History Fund?
Absolutely. Bill Worthran was our director for years, and in 2016 we dedicated a fund in his honor to help folks with. So we've always tried to keep our field trips relatively cheap so kids can afford to come just a few dollars per student. But we don't ever want to stop a child from having the opportunity to come here and learn about Arkansas history. So the Bill Worthran Fund is there. It's a simple app on our website to say, hey, we're interested in coming for a field trip. We could use a little bit of help, and we'll happily take care of that. We'll never stop a kid from coming to learn. And if the dollar per student is a trouble, we have the Bill Worthran Fund dedicated to help them out.
Excellent, man. That is a noble opportunity right there. So you kind of hinted at this a moment ago, and I hope that anyone listening to this is going to look at ways to find out a little bit more about all the programs that you guys offer. So where would you turn them to?
All up here at the museum, 501-324-9341 or 9351. The best place to get all of our information is at historicarkansas.org. You can also just Google Historic Arkansas Museum, and that could take you to the Division of Arkansas Heritage website or to our Historic Arkansas website, and all the information is there on the different field trip programs, our public programs, and our special events.
Anything within the museum that you, maybe before you became the programs coordinator, just something new you learned about Arkansas history, any particular feature of the museum that just wowed you when you got there?
Oh, man, see, I'm a little bit biased. I love getting to learn about the Arkansas Bowie knife. Bowie knife, everyone is famous for Jim Bowie, but I'm also the resident blacksmith here at the museum, and getting to learn that one of Bowie's knives was officially made here in Arkansas, and the origin of the Bowie knife was just fascinating. And we have a knife from the same smith that made one for Bowie here on display at the museum, and so that was just loud that we have a copy of a James Black Bowie #1 here from James Black, and that floored me getting to be a blacksmith, but then see historical significance that everyone knows the name Bowie.
That is so cool. Well, thank you so much, Casey. Obviously, the Historic Arkansas Museum makes educating students on Arkansas's unique heritage such a fun and interactive experience. Now, if you have not visited the Historic Arkansas Museum, make sure to schedule a visit very soon. You can check out all their educational programs and all those opportunities we've just been talking about all across the state just by going to arkansasheritage.com. Casey, this has been excellent. Thank you so much for taking a few moments to explain just a little bit of what's going on at Historic Arkansas Museum.
Absolutely. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you for joining us through this tour of Arkansas heritage.
Don't miss the 78th Annual Four States Fair and Rodeo, March 31st through April 9th. Brought to you by Farmers Bank and Trust and Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital. Monster trucks, demolition derby and rodeo action, carnival rides, youth talent show, concerts, the Ag Learning Center, great fair food, and more. Tickets are on sale now at the Four States Fair box office or fourstatesfair.com. The 78th Annual Four States Fair, March 31st through April 9th. This ad paid for with a combination of state and regional funds.
The 30th Annual Dogwood Days Festival in downtown Idabel starts Friday, March 31st with the Gladys D. Gill Memorial Park dedication at 10 a.m. and Miss Dogwood Days pageant at 5 p.m. Get ready for a full day of family fun on Saturday, April 1st, starting at 7:30 with a pancake breakfast, musical guests, car and bike show, petting zoo, pony rides, cornhole and golf tournaments, 5K run, crawfish boil, Tyson chicken cook-off, entertainment, merchant sidewalk sales, and lots of food, craft, and trade vendors. For more info and registration forms, visit Idabel Chamber Initiative on Facebook.
Hot Tails Crawfish #3 is home of the mouth-watering crawfish, shrimp, crab legs, boudin, and sausage. Try their signature smoked gator or pineapple sausage. And don't forget the flavorful sides like corn, potatoes, mushrooms, cooked just the way you like it. Warm, hot, or mouth on fire, full of spice and everything nice. Be sure to check out Hot Tails Crawfish #3 on Facebook for a full menu, hours, directions, and specials. Located just north of the 7071 junction across from Twisted Tines Outfitters in DeQueen.
When you're looking to buy a new car, truck, or SUV, or just need a quality repair shop for your existing one, James Hodge Dodge will definitely fulfill your needs. They pride themselves on being one of the outstanding dealerships in McCurtain County and for the surrounding area. Their entire team is fully committed to delivering on the Hodge promise. Great deals for both new and pre-owned vehicles and top customer satisfaction. And remember, free oil changes for life with the Hodge Auto Group. James Hodge Dodge, South Park Drive in Broken Bow, Oklahoma.
Hochatown's newest southern boutique, Kenzie's Corral, is now open and invites you to stop by the shopping center in Hochatown to check out the hottest trends in clothing, shoes, hats, graphic tees, tanks, jewelry, and accessories to look your best this summer. Open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday with new arrivals each week. That's Kenzie's Corral, 8933 North U.S. Highway 259 in the shopping center, Hochatown. Check out Kenzie's Corral on Facebook.
At Farmers Bank and Trust, not only do we treat you like family, we're also about providing convenience. That's why you can visit any of our locations throughout Arkansas and Northeast Texas and receive the same service and care as you would at your hometown branch. So stop in and visit a while. Farmers Bank and Trust. To us, your family. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Just a little teaser for you.
Ooh, I like it. It's time. Okay, I'm just sweaty palms over here. It's time for Shuck Me Super Trivia. Shuck Me, Beaver's Bend Oysterant in Hochatown, Oklahoma, of course. Oyster, shrimp, and fish is what they sell. If you want to call them, you call 580-494-FISH. That's 580-494-FISH. Or go to www.shuckme.net. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram as well. It's Shuck Me in Hochatown, giving you the weekly seafood trivia. Jennifer.
Yeah.
She's got a question. You're going to call 642-2190. You're gonna try and answer it. What is the question today?
If fish had to pay rent for living in the ocean, they might use these as currency.
Oh.
What?
I got it.
I
Perfect.
figured it was an easy one.
Yeah, 642-2190. What are fish using to pay rent? That's a dad joke for sure. 642-2190. Because if you call
Why,
them,
Jen? Why? Why do you think so little of our listeners?
Yeah. All right, let's see if this person wants to win. Good morning, you're live on Shuck Me Super Trivia.
Is it seaweed?
It is not seaweed.
We saving lives?
Okay.
Totally up to you guys.
All right, I'm going to say, what do you think, Patrick? You think you got to get the joke?
You got to get the joke.
All
no,
right, fine.
save the life.
Hey.
No faith.
Okay. 642-2190. Jen, read that question
All right.
again.
If fish had to pay rent for living in the ocean, they might use these as currency.
To the phone line.
I had fried crappie last night.
Oh, so good. Good morning, you're live on Shuck Me Super Trivia.
Scales.
Not scales.
Not shells or
Or shells,
scales?
no.
Or,
Is it some kind of dollar format?
It
Perhaps
is.
made of sand?
Yes.
A sand dollar.
A sand dollar
Oh,
is
so-
correct.
Patrick goes and saves the life. All right, who do we have on the phone?
Dina Griffin.
Dina
Hey.
Griffin.
All right.
Gets herself a dessert or appetizer of her choice.
Or a pocket full of sand
Or a
dollars.
pocket full of sand dollars from Shuck Me over in Hochatown. Thank you so much for playing.
Thank you for saving my life.
Yes.
Anytime.
Yeah. Sand dollars is the correct answer there.
Jen.
Jen. My gosh.
Seaweed. Fish aren't drug dealers.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's great.
Come on here.
Awesome.
I say they pay their rent just fine in their fillets that they give us.
Yeah. By
That
sacrificing their brethren.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was gross, Jennifer. That was just gross.
Hey, it was good.
Yeah, was it?
I was supposed to go to
No.
a fish fry last night, and Mama was totally exhausted after the trials and tribulations of the baby the last few days. Baby wasn't feeling good, but our great friend who was hosting the fish frying event brought us some crappie hush puppies, all the fixins. It was so good.
Delish.
I thought you were going to say you were putting on the. Did you go and get that boiler?
No, still looking at it.
Gotcha.
Still looking at it. Yeah.
You'll see it a few times before you pull the trigger.
I think
sure.
so.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what? Maybe I shouldn't rush into it. I'm not like gonna
How
have
dare
one tonight.
you?
And-
Right. This
know.
weekend?
I
This
know.
weekend?
I gotta be in Little Rock Friday.
But you come back
Oh.
Saturday, and
Come
then we
back
got the
Sun-
UFC fights and a fish fry.
Yeah.
Come on now. I like it.
We'll see. If
We'll
it's
see,
soon,
we'll see.
soon enough.
I'm going
All
to
right.
break into your house, find the gift card, and go get it myself.
I didn't even make it by there yesterday. Yeah. I had to leave here a little bit early to go pick up the baby.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's feverish. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm sorry. We were all supposed to get together and go do some stuff and couldn't do it because my baby decided to be sick.
Yeah. I had to go up to the press box yesterday up at Leopard Stadium to help out the great Horacio Sotelo get up and going for the broadcast.
Yes.
Oh, man, he does a fantastic job.
That's
So,
awesome.
of course, Diego couldn't make it last night. They're all planning on being there for the next one, of course. But Horacio, great in his stead.
Yeah.
You know, so I got to give a shout out there. So,
That guy can't do anything bad.
no.
Yeah.
No.
He can't do a bad job.
Right. Right. And I felt like I had never met him until I met him. I was like, oh, yeah, I've met you.
Yeah.
But even if I hadn't have met you, I'd feel like I've met you already.
Yeah.
He's the nicest guy.
Oh, yeah.
So shout out to him. But, yeah, yesterday was a little bit busy and hectic as well. So,
Yeah.
but Jen did accompany me to the junk shop we went to look for some desk makings.
Yep.
That was cool. It's a cool place
It is.
regardless. You know, I was climbing around and all kinds of stuff looking for.
Make sure you got your tetanus shot.
Yeah, I didn't. I was ultra careful.
Well, I got pretty lucky yesterday at a different thrift shop. I found little baby or toddler Vans shoes. I
Yeah.
love Vans.
Yeah.
So I saw those and I was like, wow, they're in really great condition. I'm just going to wash them up, all that. They're brand new. They're usually about $40 for a toddler
Dang.
size. So I got those, brought them home. I washed them, made them look beautiful, and I put them in the dryer. Bad idea. It scuffed some of the black off, so it looks faded.
Oh, darn.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Jennifer.
Yeah.
You usually pay extra for that. So.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's for your daughter, so I don't know.
Ah.
She'll scuff them up.
Yeah.
In one way or another.
Yeah, use it for like some outdoor shoes, get muddy or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
I have a friend of mine who got Mariah. He got them for her birthday. These Lego Adidas shoes. They're Adidas, but they're like Lego themed, and I guess they got the little studs on them, so you could build stuff on your shoes. You know, whatever. He finally.
I think I saw those. Yeah.
Yeah. He got the real nice looking. He got them in. His teenage daughter is wearing them. They're so big. He's like, I don't think these
will
are
fit
good. Yeah, these will
anytime soon.
fit. I'm gonna have to get you some other ones.
Yeah.
But I mean, right now she's finally Mariah's in the shoe game. You know, now that she's walking, she has had so many nice shoes. I got her a pair of like mini Uggs, like actual little Ugg boots.
Yeah.
And then some nice cowboy boots. Her feet, like she went from not being able to wear shoes, like if they're not walking, I guess you're not supposed to put shoes on their feet or whatever. Let their feet
breathe and grow.
yeah, right,
Yeah.
and grow a little bit. She went from not being able to wear shoes to wearing like shoes. She got some boats. Let's
she have,
just say
like-
she got some boats on her
Is
legs.
she gonna get some of those like what is it, Balenciaga shoes or
Yeah,
whatever?
the ones that look like socks.
Yeah.
Get her some of
Yeah,
those.
some
Yeah.
stilettos and
Yeah.
Well, she had some nice cowboy boots and Uggs, and she just
Yeah.
totally leaped right over them.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Don't even know what I'll do with those.
Yeah.
Some nice little Adidas that another friend got her. She wore them one time, and
Yeah.
then her feet got too big for them.
Yeah.
So now it's just like little flip flops.
Right.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
wear a flip flop for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feet will hang over. It's fine.
We have a break.
Yes.
We have the EAS test. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that now. And then the last thing we'll talk about, of course, we have Bailey Discount Building Supply, but it's also midweek. It's a perfect time to talk about what you guys are thinking about this upcoming weekend. I need to enlist Jen to help me with something this weekend. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's take a break, and then we're going to do the highly anticipated EAS test. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Casey Nichols, Superintendent of the Ashdown School District. We would like to remind you that if you reside outside of the Ashdown School District and want to enroll your child in Ashdown Public Schools, you have until May 1st to apply under the Arkansas Public Schools Choice Act. Please take advantage of this opportunity for your child to have a new start and a new home where we invest in the future one student at a time. Ashdown is a district of choice, excellence, and opportunity. We believe that great schools are vital to strong, thriving communities. Working together, we strive for our students to be well prepared and ready to fulfill their potential and achieve their dreams. Applications are available at the District Administration Office at 751 Rankin Street, or you may call and request information at 870-898-3208. Please remember, all applications must be delivered or postmarked no later than May 1st to enroll in August. We are Ashdown.
Gentry Chevrolet in DeQueen is your local good neighbor Chevy dealer with new and used vehicles available. The new cars are being delivered as fast as they come in, and Gentry Chevrolet would never charge over sticker price. Never. So if you're in the market for a new vehicle, let the friendly folks at Gentry Chevrolet help you order yours so you don't pay too much. Gentry Chevrolet is one of the best pre-owned inventories in the area, plus a great service department with windshield repair and replacement services, and they also have 2 quick lube style oil changing booths. Visit them at 1027 Highway 70 east of DeQueen, or check them out on the web at GentryChevyInc.com.
You ain't seen nothing. It's the final days of Ford Truck Month, America. Time to get up and get into Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 46 years straight. Like the Ford F-150 or the all-new Ford Super Duty. Or check out Ford Maverick and Ford Ranger pickups. Get to the final days of Ford Truck Month and see what a built Ford tough truck can do for you. There's a great selection in stock and ready for delivery today. Based on 1977's 2022 calendar year total sales.
Red River Oil, your go-to fuel and oil distributor in Ashdown, Foreman, and Texarkana. More than just your average fuel, lubricant, and chemical distributor, we offer a full line of Phillips 66 PCMO, heavy-duty agricultural, industrial, and specialty lubricants. We also carry ancillary products, giving you more than what you pay for. With our knowledgeable staff and multiple distribution warehouses, Red River Oil always exceeds your expectations with unmatched service.
Good farmers know that when there's hay to cut, wasting time finding a good mechanic is not an option. Highway 41 Repair, Farm Equipment and Trailer offers experienced mechanics who are ready to help you with parts, service, and on-site repair. From hydraulic and cylinder work on heavy farm equipment to busted headlights on ATVs, Highway 41 Repair will get the job done so you can get back to work. Need new equipment? Highway 41 Repair is now an authorized Vermeer dealer. Call Colton at 903-826-1. Repair or stop by 980 Highway 41. Highway 41 Repair in Horatio.
Does it ever seem like a breakdown happens when what's broken is needed the most? Well, if what's needed is your AC in the middle of summer, you could be facing an expensive issue at a very inconvenient time. The elderly, children, and pets often suffer most in these situations. Luckily, Dorsey's Heating and Air is offering duct cleaning and sanitizing services now to lessen your chances of a breakdown. Or if you're in need of parts or a new unit, they're a Rude Pro partner. For more info, check out Dorsey's Heating and Air on Facebook.
Number one country 92.1, KDQN DeQueen, Ashdown, Texarkana. Required to send a weekly test message using the emergency alert system encoder. For the next 10 seconds, you may hear digital pulse tones indicating an EAS test is in progress. Remember, this is only a test. Had this been an actual emergency, you would have been notified in regard to weather or emergency-related information immediately through the emergency alert system. Number one country 92.1 serves the southwest Arkansas, southeast Oklahoma, and northeast Texas areas. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
All right, we are back live after the EAS test. I know I can collectively hear Sevier County going, whoa, yeah. Now everybody's like, whoop. Got to have a cigarette after that kind of EAS test. But, yeah, absolutely. So there you go. There's your EAS test. Guys, this weekend.
Yeah.
You know, it's Wednesday. What better time to talk about your plans upcoming?
Absolutely.
So I am nearly there with just setting. I know Patrick's going to make fun of me, but setting up that room as far as decorating. And I want to hang or make some lights, some ambient lights. So I need your help in that regard.
Absolutely.
And I would really, really be super stoked if I could sort out my desk and table situation before the weekend, so I have that to work on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
So I'm
think
thinking maybe
that's-
Sunday.
Yeah.
Employ you.
I got the perfect thing for you for ambient.
I'll get beer.
Ambient. All right, I'll drink it.
Near beer.
Near beer.
I'll get some O'Doul's or whatever.
Yeah. Yesterday I got lights for my patio.
Oh, yeah.
/ carport, whatever. And they are beautiful. They're perfect. I think they would look really great in that room.
I kind of want to go with a theme because I got to be honest, I'm thinking about really leaning into some of the LED stuff that computer things are going crazy for right now.
Yep.
I'm not going to go with the rainbow.
You were just talking nonsense about it the other day.
I don't want to go. It's a little more subtle.
LED
ambient.
strips?
Something like that, and I would like it to either be like a red or a blue, a dark light.
Absolutely,
if
we
that's
can
a
do
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that rainbowy stuff that everybody's always doing, turning the whole house into a carnival.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Yeah,
You should
I
get
would
some
like it.
fairy lights.
What are
Those
fairy
are my favorite.
lights?
They're like string lights that hang down.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And they flicker.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
now, Jen, I know you're gearing up for a big Texarkana trip.
Yes. We like buying little things for the kids, so we've been planning this trip to just kind of load up on some stuff because I like doing it.
I desperately need clothes for my
Yeah.
child because
You running out of potato sacks?
Yeah, the 3 to 6 month, he just hulks out of them.
Yeah.
You know, so now I have to buy 9-month clothing for him.
I got some hand-me-downs.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, at this point, I don't care if it's got a frilly collar and a pink unicorn on it.
A lot of the stuff, like our dad got us a lot of clothes from Mariah. They're all like boys' clothes. I get it, Dad. You wanted a grandson. All right, I get it. But it didn't happen. It doesn't matter how many boys' clothes you put her in. It's not happening. Not under my roof.
Right.
Anyways, but no, like the other day, I took her out. I dressed her, took her out the other day, and somebody was like, "Oh, what a cute little boy you got." And I was like, "Oh yeah, she's excellent."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like, "Oh, sorry, it's the girl." And I was like, "Yeah, Daddy dressed her." He's like, "You could try putting a bow in her hair."
No.
Well,
For
yeah.
you know, I don't care.
Yeah,
right?
well, for one, I really don't care. But two, man, she refuses to put bows on. It's picture day at her daycare today. You know, where we pay for the picture package. You know,
she's
with
all
the little
sniffly
wallet
and sick.
She's really good today.
Okay.
She's back to 100%. She's just a reaction from the vaccine.
Yeah.
We think she's all back 100% to normal. Because the daycare might be listening. So
yes.
she's 100% fine. Absolutely. But we were practicing last night putting a bow or like a
Ponytail?
a flower.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Caitlin finally managed to get a ponytail out of her hair this morning. But
Yeah.
it's like a little flower thing you put on it and it clips. What do you call those? Clippies?
Like a barrette maybe, or like a hair clip.
A hair clip that has a big flower on it.
Yeah.
And we would the way I figured out how to do it is you tap the other side of her head while you're putting the one on, because it's got to go like right there.
Yeah.
You know, kind of in the like left upper quadrant of your forehead.
Mm-hmm.
You tap the
So
back of her head,
distract
so
her.
she thinks you're putting it back there, and she doesn't because she doesn't
Smart.
notice it once it's
Right.
on there.
Right.
Yeah.
But the bow though, like the ones that wrap around the head, they're just tight enough. She knows that it's there.
Yeah.
She'll pull it off instantly.
Right.
We've never been able to take a picture of her with a bow on. I don't think, unless she's asleep. But
Well, they don't know what it's for, right? They don't know it's for to look cute and stuff. They just think something's stuck to their head, so
true.
they're gonna
Yeah.
pull it off.
It's true.
And
Yeah.
she's just. It'd be interesting to see how much of a tomboy she is, I guess. And
Yeah.
Caitlin put her in a ponytail this morning and sent me a picture. She's crying. Every time I've tried to put her in a ponytail, it's not like I'm crying from tears. It's just crying. I don't know what it is, embarrassment or.
So no tiara and a tutu, more like overalls and mud boots.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
And Patrick, you're gearing up for a Little Rock trip.
Little Rock trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a couple buddies want to do a little birthday thing for me, and we're going to go check out. Buddy works at a very, very interesting place up there, so I think we're getting a tour of that. I'm very excited about that. Then there's a craft beer festival
Nice.
that evening. I'll be bringing my own Keystone Light to that
Yeah,
event,
yeah.
I think. And then from there, it's just going to kind of be, of course, we'll get some dinner, and then it'll just be from there, whatever happens.
Nice.
Right on.
Very cool, man.
Been told it'd be best if we try to make it where we don't go to sleep, because my buddy that has an apartment up there, there's nowhere to. He's got a bed.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Sleep on a computer chair, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Big fights this weekend as far as it goes my way Saturday night, so I'm
Sweet.
thinking about doing something for that.
Sweet.
As always, maybe
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe. Greg, you're more than welcome to come, but yeah, I don't think.
He's like, I'm busy. What are you
I'm
doing?
busy. Yeah.
I'll be figuring it out.
What
before
night
the
is it?
end.
I'm busy. We got to get out of here, though. We're way late, so let's go. It's been a great Wednesday. Thanks to everybody on Facebook Live for joining us. Big thanks to Michael Udi, brother Udi, of course. And that's going to do it for the show. For Greg and Patrick and Jen, I'm Tyler. This has been the Brew Crew. God bless you. Have a great Wednesday.
Your number one country, 92.1